Well, hello. How is everyone out there? Viper, what's up? Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us today. Matthew, hey boys. What's up? How's it going? Good to see you. Gamer Zero, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Alejandro, what's up, man? Welcome. Good to see you. 976 Akuma, what's up, man? Frost, what's going on, brother? I know that's you. Good to see you, bro. Thanks so much for joining us, man. Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. If you guys don't know, Frost or 976 Akuma is one of the OGest of the OGs here to the channel. He was here since day one. Back in the days when I literally had like 100 subscribers. That's how long he's been with us. So he is a true OG in the sense. But he's been with us since day one. Good to see you, bro. Thanks again for stopping by. Nurse Nerd Gamer, welcome. Good to see you. Good morning to you too. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Frost, I know that's you, bro. I know that's you. But again, it's good to see you, brother, as always. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay. So I hope you guys are all doing well. If you are new here, I am OddMan105, aka The Odd One. And this is my regularly scheduled Wednesday live stream of some Grand Theft Auto Online. The disaster that it is, but that's a topic we'll discuss during the live stream. Excuse me for 1 second. Sorry about that. Ah, so that's your new name from the new year. Nice. Akuma actually means Akuma means devil in Japanese, so very interesting. So, by now you guys are all aware of the impending removal of the Rockstar editor from old gen platforms. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little pissed about it because I still create content from old gen, but I understand why Rockstar has to do it, and I think when they remove the Rockstar editor from old gen, we'll probably see Rockstar release expanded and enhanced on the PC. It's quite possible. So that the numbers have a meaning as well. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, and it's funny you should mention that. But Gamer Zero, yeah, it's been 6 weeks. It's been 6 weeks ever since the beginning of the winter holiday. Like immediately after the release of the DLC, things went south. It's been one bad event week after the next, and it's been 6 weeks total so far that we've seen no business bonuses. Brittany, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're doing well. We're about to start here shortly, but just having a bit of a conversation before we begin. So, my expectations for the upcoming event week are low, and at this point, it's up in the air. It's anybody's guess. I can almost guarantee you that we won't see a business bonus, and I will be shocked if we do see any kind of a business bonus. So, with that being said, let's start this party, shall we? Let me double check my stats in OBS before we begin. Looks like we're sitting pretty good. All right. And again, if you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. But before posting anything in my chat, please take a second, check this live stream's description, and read the full chat rules. Very important. So, Britt, seriously? That sounds like a Rockstar logic right there. That sounds... that is hilarious. That sounds like a Rockstar logic. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why whenever I run the Union Depository, I never, and I'm talking never, use the getaway car. I steal the helicopter at the Vinewood police station. That is hilarious, though. I need to see if I could get that to happen to me. That is funny. Okay, let's go ahead and start this party, shall we? Yeah, exactly. If you are new here, please take a second, read the full chat rules in the live stream's description. Very important. Okay. All right, I think we're ready. Let's start this party, shall we? Hope you guys like the new music, by the way. All right, let's do it. So, Nick James, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Toasty Astronaut, welcome, man. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. It's good to see you. Okay, let's start this party, shall we? I think we're ready to transition. Let's bring up OBS. And boom. There we go. So, what's on the agenda for today? Well, of course, we're going to start with the Cayo Perico so that we can make a little bit of money while we're here. Yes, so Gamer Zero, you like the music? I like it. It's I'm a huge fan of trap and beat, depending on the mood, if you will. I like trap and beat. I like dubstep. I like EDM. That music is from a band called Cosmic, and the song is called Luxury. It's you can find it on the YouTube library. It's completely copyright free. But I think for the genre of game that we're playing, I think it's just something fitting for the type of game. Let's some trap and beat, some kind of a gritty, mellow-ish street vibe. Since we're playing Grand Theft Auto anyway. All right, let's do it. Frost, exactly. Yes. Sorry, I got to get used to calling you your new name. But yeah, we do love copyright free. And if it's coming from YouTube's library, then you'll never get a copyright strike because it's coming from YouTube's library. So, all right, let's do it. Okay, so we're going to start with the Cayo Perico. Steal El Rubio's booze because El Rubio apparently has a drinking problem. And once we do that, we're going to send our crate people out. And I think we have one more vehicle robbery at the salvage yard to complete, so we're probably going to do that. And maybe grind some crates later on. What I would like to do for the next upcoming Make Millions video this weekend is sell some crates from a warehouse or two. All right, let's do it. First, we got to grab some Molotov cocktails because apparently I'm all out. There we go. Let me check my snacks. All right. Let's go do this. So, Brittany, I'm probably the worst person to ask for advice since I'm a small content creator myself. I can give you some recommendations. I think the best thing I can recommend is not to get wrapped up into this, into buying in, literally, physically buying into a lot of these paid services. I use all of the free stuff I possibly can. That keeps my business overhead as low as possible. And if and whenever possible, use, for example, like the free version of Streamlabs. That's what I'm using here to moderate my chat. I use OBS, Open Broadcast software, which is completely free. The problem is that it has a very high learning curve. It won't hold your hand, so you have to follow quite a few of the tutorials. But once you get the hang of it, it's a very good streaming software. Very good. It's very solid, and above all else, have fun. The most important thing you can do whenever you live stream is have fun. Whenever you make any kind of content. If you're not having fun when you stream, then what's the point? So just enjoy yourself, put up the stream. Don't watch the view numbers. Don't worry about whether or not someone's watching your stream, because the viewers will come eventually. Just put up a stream, start playing the game, enjoy yourself, have fun, and the viewers will come watch you. And that's probably the best advice, not advice, recommendation that I can give you. And yeah, Frost, thank you. And Gamer Zero, yes, absolutely. Okay, let's do this. And that's actually another very good point. Interacting with your viewers and your audience is probably one of the best, probably some of the best recommendations I can give you. If you're interacting with your audience, that interaction will not only boost your numbers in the algorithm, but it'll keep your audience coming back, because it shows that you care about your audience and your viewers. So definitely, if at all possible, interact with them. Hendo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks. Look at Hendo here. What is going on? Always use clickbait. Well, I'll tell you what, many of the big content creators do it. All right, let's do this. That's funny, by the way. But Hendo, good to see you, brother. Thanks so much for joining us, man. All right, let's do this. Nurse Nerd Gamer, given the opportunity, absolutely. We're going to lay the smack down. We're going to stomp a complete and total mud hole in the in the valet guy if we get the chance. Okay, let's do this. And we always start with a Cayo Perico, because Cayo Perico pays for everything else. So if, for example, we want to grind crates afterwards, then Cayo Perico pays for it. Okay. Are we ready? Yes, we are. What's that in Gullible's written on? Yes, exactly. As we go right into the rocks. Thanks, Rockstar. We appreciate that.
Well, you have done this so often that you hardly need me. You should be doing this with your eyes closed this time, yes?
AZ, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Is this for anything?
Yep, Matthew, it's time to kill the juggy. Let's go. Okay, if I miss someone in chat at this point, I do apologize. I'm trying not to get murked out. But I'll get caught up as soon as possible. So, the primary loot target, as you guys probably know, is going to be tequila. El Rubio is he needs an intervention badly. He does. Our secondary loot target is all in the main warehouse here. We've got 2 stacks of drywall. So let's go get it. Totally going the wrong way. Yeah, we touched on this a bit earlier, but I think what we're seeing, if you guys watched my video, I think what we're seeing with old-gen consoles is the beginning of the end of support for the old-gen platforms. And I'm pissed about it. But I kind of understand why Rockstar is doing it, or why they have to do it. The old-gen consoles, and let's be clear, I still make content from the Xbox One, and from the PC, and from the Series X. So, I share the frustration, and I'm pissed off about it as well, but that's largely because I like to make content that's applicable to everyone who plays Grand Theft Auto. And not just Grand Theft Auto, but No Man's Sky as well. And I like to do the cool car cinematics whenever I make a car customization and review video. Maybe I'll do some kind of a cinematic for in-game footage. Once that function's gone from old gen, I'm not going to be able to do that from the. I'll lose the ability to make those cinematics from Xbox One. The other platforms are still fine. But again, I understand why Rockstar did it. Probably because the Rockstar editor is the least. It's the least invasive. The least invasive module, if you will, in Grand Theft Auto. And basically what that means is that you can still play Grand Theft Auto online on old gen without the Rockstar editor. You don't need it to play the game. So I think that's why Rockstar took that approach of removing the editor instead of anything else that's probably paramount to making sure the game works. Or will continue to work on old gen. Another reason I think they did it is because the Chop Shop DLC, I believe, is going to be a two-parter. So we're probably going to see a part 2 sometime around late March, April timeframe for the Chop Shop DLC. And I think that's when we're going to get the Vincent mission, or the Clucking Bell raid. Scorpio Skies, well-trimmed beard. Welcome, brother. Good to see you. 07's and hand salute to you, man. Good to see you, brother. Welcome. Oh, that dude's done. So, I'm pissed about it, but I understand why they did it. The old-gen consoles are just unfortunately they are hardware limited, and you know when you consider how the Rockstar editor works, it's taking a real-time 3D image and rendering it. It's rendering this image, which takes a lot of memory for one thing, system memory, and we got to remember that the old-gen consoles, I believe, use what's called an APU, a CPU with an integrated graphics processor. And unfortunately, those APUs are about, what, a decade old now? So they can't run the latest software. And it's very difficult to optimize for consoles that are that old. So, you know, if consoles were like PCs and they were upgradable, that would be different. It wouldn't be such a big deal, but consoles are typically not easily upgradable, not without a lot of mods. So, and something else to consider is that most modern AAA titles and even some indie developers now are no longer creating content, or not content, but creating games for old-gen platforms. Like most of the newest releases aren't on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And I say most, some of them are, but not all. And speaking of which, that reminds me, guys, if you haven't done so, please do me a massive favor. Hit that like button. That helps out the channel a ton. And just as a reminder, if you are new here, thank you for joining us. But before posting anything in my chat, please take a second. Check this live stream description and read the full chat rules. Very important. So AZ, you finished the Doomsday Criminal Mastermind earlier this week. Congrats, man. I know that wasn't easy. That was not easy. Okay, shotguns out. Juggy, you going down, buddy. Juggy's going down. Let's go. Big boy's about to go down. Alright, there's Juggy on the map. Okay, let's murk this dude out. Okay, camera, quickly. Oh, hey, Juggy. Bye, Juggy. Juggy's dead.
Watch out for the Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards. They patrol this area.
Okay, murk this dude out. He's dead.
On the island. Them you cannot fool, no matter what you are wearing.
No, criminal mastermind on the Doomsday Heist is nuts. Alright, that dude's dead. Like I said, I'm never going to play Doomsday ever again. It was fun the first time around. I think Doomsday is one of those heists that you should try at least once. But anything beyond the first time around, that means you're a masochist. So, shut up. That dude's dead. Alright. Let's pick up that key card because it pisses everybody off. Declan, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, bro. Hope you're doing well. Alright, we got the safe. Let's go. We do have the gate keys, so let's head straight downstairs, shall we? Matrix, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yep. Hi, Juggy. Bye, Juggy. Said, we ain't scared of Juggy anymore. Juggy don't scare me. Okay. Oh, hey, Matrix, did you check out my video on that, my No Man's Sky video on that freighter? That's the freighter that you were talking about. There's a full tutorial on that video if you haven't seen it.
Another fingerprint scanner here. Okay, standard procedure with the tool. Cycle through the
Hey, Declan, I'm doing well, brother. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us, man. How are you today? It's good to see you. All right, let's do it. Let's get in here, get the booze. I finally realized why we're getting a why we're not getting full payment or full payout, excuse me, for the tequila anymore. That's because by the time we get it back to the submarine, Pavel drinks it. So that's why we're getting a 30% reduction. Yeah, Declan, that's not for public consumption. I like to keep identities secret here. Okay. And we are out of here. We're undetected. And yeah, we got it. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And we are done. Yeah, the reason the payout is so bad is because by the time we get the booze back to the submarine, Pavel's drinking it. He drinks the tequila. So that's why the payouts are so bad now. All right, let's go. We should still be able to clear about $1 million for this since it's hard mode. All right, let's ride over top of the dead body and make a beeline off the island. Sleepyhead, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Don't hit the trees. 360. Ah. Almost had it. Almost had it. Dang it. We did a belly flop. So, Declan, all of the primary loot for Cayo Perico, with the exception of the pink diamond and the Panther statue, have been reduced by 30%. So, right now on hard mode, which is what I've got, the tequila is worth $693,000. The necklace, I believe, is $770,000, and the bearer bonds are, God, how much are the bearer bonds? Someone's going to have to correct me out there in chat, but I think the bearer bonds are just under $1 million now. Okay, so what do we get? Yeah, we just scored over $1 million for that. I'll take it. 1,075,000. Yeah, Sleepyhead, that's pretty that's pretty cool. As long as you get it under that 15 minutes, that's all that matters. That's it. You got that hard mode. And you get the Elite Challenge bonus. Like I said, that extra 100K is just enough to pay for the stupid setup cost. Excuse me for 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, it is BS. And Rockstar did it. They did it because solo players were making too much money through the Cayo Perico Heist. I don't think it had anything to do with the replay exploits and everything else that was going on. The exploits are going to happen regardless. It was done because players were making too much money via the Cayo Perico Heist in the first place. Rockstar, they don't want us making money in this game legit. They want us buying their shark cards. That's the problem. And players aren't buying shark cards. Especially not veteran players. New players, probably. Veteran players, no. Alright, let's go send our crate people out. The Cayo Perico is done. Hold it before we go anywhere else. Let me deposit some money, because I got like 2.6 million sitting in my pocket. And again, thank you guys for joining us today. It's good to see everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. Deposit that money. Boom! Look at that. I've got 219 mil sitting in the bank right now. Like I said, we know how to make some money in this game without shark cards. Yeah, Akuma, it is. Akuma, excuse me, it is, yes. It's still part of the loot rotation. Rockstar didn't release it. They didn't release it this past winter during the heist weeks, if you will. That's when they were supposed to release it again, but they decided not to, apparently. But it is part of the loot rotation. We just won't see it because they've made it exclusive. SNF Exotic, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Alright, let's send the crate people out. Well, Declan, that's exactly what they are. You called it correct, brother. That's exactly what they are.
Hi.
What's up, girl? Get me them crates with that red shirt.
Yep.
My employee of the year. Look at that red shirt. With them bodacious booyahs sticking out. Let's go. I'm going to follow her right out the door. Shut up, Lester. I'm in the moment right now. So... Yeah, you can still give 85%. It's still a thing. It's still a thing. It's still part of the loot rotation, but Rockstar's pretty much made it exclusive. That's why we didn't see it this past year. We should have had the Panther statue. We didn't get the Panther statue at all during 2023. So, unfortunately, I think that's just going to be a thing now. Rockstar's going to make it exclusive. All right. Always send the crate people out so they can get to work. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Right now, we're getting back onto the old money grind. Boom. There we go. So how much is left for this warehouse? Not bad, not bad. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good.
Sure.
Give me some crates. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more crates and this warehouse will be full. Nice. The small crate warehouse should be full. I'll need to go back and check that out. Hey, Declan, thank you so much for that massive donation, brother. Much appreciated. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. So Declan says, love your content, bro. Thank you for shout out. Hey, Declan, no problem, brother. We're all family here. You got it. And again, thank you so much for that massive donation. Everybody, let's get some 07s in chat for Hardcore FM Declan. Absolutely. And go check out his channel. He's an awesome content creator. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you for that.
Como esta voce?
So Nick James, you made a second channel only for trophies as videos. So are you talking about actual trophies, real trophies, or are we talking about... there's a notification right there. There it is. Again, Declan, thank you so much, brother. Much appreciated, man. Thank you so much for that massive super chat. So, Nick James, are you talking about real trophies or just, let's say in-game achievements? That's very interesting, though. I mean, congrats on that, but that's very interesting. Ball T-Way, hey, welcome, brother. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, Declan, no problem, brother. We're all family here, bro. Thank you so much for your support, man. Akuma, don't worry about that, bro. That's funny. I don't remember half of anything that happened yesterday, let alone vehicle names. So you're good. You're good. Okay, so Nick James, in-game achievements. Very interesting, man. That's very interesting. I'm going to have to check that out. So how are we doing here? This place is almost full. Nice. Where's the yeah dude? Here he is. This guy. What's up? Give me some crates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, get out of my warehouse. So that's very interesting. Dark Viper's doing... He does GTA online rewards. I don't really follow his content, but very interesting. Okay, so Declan, you're putting up something on Friday? Nice. I look forward to it. All right, let's go, go, go. Let's see. Here we go. Hey, KK Arcade. Welcome, brother. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're doing well today, and thank you for that. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. But we're slowly but surely making our way there, excuse me. And it's because of you and everybody else here who's part of the Odd fam. Thank you guys so much for your support. I figured I would put that up just in case we somehow hit 7K before the next GTA live stream. Like I said, I just wanted to get that out there and say thanks to each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for your continued support of what we do here. And everybody out there, especially you OGs out there, know where we came from. You guys know where we came from. You guys know how hard we've been working for this. So seriously, thank you guys so much for your support. Okay, so we're full here. So Lupe's just sitting back over there chilling out. All right, we're full. We can sell this warehouse anytime. Perfect. Okay, so Declan, you're going to be previewing the WWE preview show, Royal Rumble. Okay. Definitely going to check that out. Okay, so that's good to go. Let's go to the chop shop, shall we? Or to the salvage yard. Hey, He's Odds. What's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well, man. Where is my chop shop? You know what? The easiest way to find a chop shop is to look for the Vanilla Unicorn. It's like right across the street from it. So you got the car wash. It's right here. I swear, after all of these years, I still get stuck and lost on this map. So Declan, nice. You still have the Panther statue? Nice. Whatever you do, don't lose it. Don't lose it. I think it's going to be a long time before any of us ever sees the Panther statue again. We should have gotten the Panther statue last year during Heist Week, if you can remember, but we didn't get it. They didn't release it. Tomboy, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Hope you're doing well. So, is the Adder still good for supercar races? I think it is. The Adder's a good supercar. It's not the fastest. I think it's in top 20 for track performance. And that's according to Digital Car Addict. But the Adder, in my opinion, yes, it is. Okay, let's do some tow truck stuff. Oh, yeah, I know. I know. You got to time that perfectly. Let's send the oppressor back so that I'm not driving over it. Yeah, you got to time it perfectly. Otherwise, you'll end up losing it. You'll either lose it or you won't get the payout from the replay. All right, let's do this. Let's do some tow truck stuff so we can increase our daily income at the salvage yard. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Again, thank you so much for joining us today. We're back on that old school money grind. This is what we're supposed to do in Grand Theft Auto. Because apparently there's nothing else to do in this freaking game. Rockstar, I swear, those guys absolutely suck. You know, the worst part is that nobody knows what the upcoming event week's going to be. There's literally nothing. I can't, I don't even want to guess at what the next upcoming event week's going to be. We're probably going to get like 5 times cash on taxi work again. But at this point, I'd rather take 5 times cash on taxi work. At least it's a business bonus. So Tomboy, if you've got the money, I recommend the Ocelot Pariah and the Itali GTO and the Gradi Turismo Omaggio. 2 of those cars are in the sports class. The Omaggio, of course, is in the supers class. They all have fantastic handling. Now, if you're looking at muscle cars, then the Buffalo STX and the Vigero ZX have the best. They've got the best top speed and the best handling of any of the other supercars. So I would recommend those. What's that, KK? Yeah, they are allergic to giving good event weeks, aren't they? No, you know what it is, KK? Rockstar is not allergic to giving good event weeks. They're allergic to giving us money. They're allergic to players making money in the game. That's what it is. Every time we go out to money grind, Rockstar starts to uncontrollably sneeze. So, what I think, knowing Rockstar, I'm pretty sure we'll get more double cash and RP on some stupid adversary mode. But you guys remember when Rockstar gave us, like, what was it, 3 times cash or 4 times cash and RP on convenience store robberies? That was actually a thing. They actually gave us 4 times cash on convenience store robberies once. Convenience store robberies. Because somehow that's good for us to make money. I don't know. That was the biggest Rockstar Games troll I'd ever seen. Yeah, AZ says double cash on acid, 2 times acid steel supplies. That wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. What I do believe is coming up this upcoming event week are the new drag races. And that's going to be it. The drag races, that's the only new addition this week. I don't really care about drag racing. Just like I don't care about the drifting in Grand Theft Auto either. Oh, that dude's pissed.
All right, bring the car in. We'll salvage the parts and get paid in no time.
So, I've set my expectations extremely low. Gamer Zero, what's that? You're taking a GTA break? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And I'm going to be honest when I say this. It is very difficult to create content for Grand Theft Auto under these circumstances. You know, it's one of the reasons that... I, excuse me, make a Make Millions video to show people that you can still make legit cash in Grand Theft Auto even if there are no bonuses. Excuse me. Alright, let's go get another tow truck car. So Matrix, I appreciate you being here, bro. Thank you so much. Let's get another salvage car, shall we? Yeah, you could make 10 mil in an hour with Cayo, easily. 2? Jeez, we're not going to do 2 miles. We're not going to do that. Preferences, salvage yard. There we go. We're going to reload. Yeah, we're not driving for 2 miles. We're not going to do that. KK, you're not missing much. You're not missing anything. We've had 6 weeks. We've had 6 weeks of trash events. And I don't foresee it getting any better. I don't think it's going to get any better. At least not before mid-February, maybe. If we're lucky, maybe through some miracle this event week we'll see a business bonus. But like I said, my expectations are very low right now. So Hendo, you burn money making cars between casino heist and auto shop contracts. That's actually pretty funny. So we have an Ocelot F620. So Hendo, you probably know the answer to this question. Let me ask you. Has Rockstar implemented the new sale restrictions on vehicles in the game yet? In other words, if you sell too many vehicles within a 30 real-world hour period, are you taking a penalty? That was a mechanic that they were considering implementing. I'm not sure if they've done it yet, and I haven't seen anything else on it. But I figure if anybody would know about it, Hendo would know. Yeah, Declan, I'm actually thinking about getting Red Dead. If this is going to be the case, you know, to be honest, GTA Story Mode is more fun than GTA Online. No, Brittany and KK, no, you're both right. I don't have a whole lot of I don't have a whole lot of faith that the upcoming event week's going to be any good. Oh, the car is outside. Dang it. We got to go this way. All right. So here we go. Tow Truck Simulator 101. Worst location ever. Tomboy, that's a good question. That's a good question. Now, consider this. Consider this. The Oppressor Mark II and the Raiju Jet were parts, they're vehicles from DLC releases. Remember that GTA Story Mode has no DLC. So that's probably why we haven't seen and will not see something like a Mark II Oppressor in Story Mode. Or like a Raiju Jet. Or Deluxo. Remember, those were all DLC vehicles. So if it's DLC related, we're not going to see it in Story Mode. And Rockstar's made themselves very clear that they're not interested in making a DLC for Story Mode, for single player, because for them there's no money. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If Rockstar were to release every DLC in GTA Online for Story Mode, I would buy every one. I'd buy all of them. Because then that would mean I wouldn't have to be online to play this stupid game anymore. I could do everything from single player. Yeah, Sleepyhead, don't even, bro, don't even jinx us like that, because knowing Rockstar, yeah.
All right, bring the car in. We'll salvage the parts and get paid in no time.
They'll give us double bonuses on shark card purchases. That's what it is. All right, done. Oh yeah, KK, Hitman is a fun series. It is a fun series. I don't have Hitman. I don't have Hitman. But from what I've seen, from what I've seen of it, it seems like it's pretty fun.
Nice, dude. Those parts will be easy money. So watch this space.
Hey, Akuma, don't jinx it. I'm serious. It will happen. Hey, Mario 2012, welcome, man. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me take a second to get caught up on chat. But yeah, knowing Rockstar, this is what I think is going to happen with the next iteration of Grand Theft Auto Online. Grand Theft Auto Online, as we know it, I think is going to continue, because this game still makes a lot of money. So just imagine for a second if you could transfer all of your progress. I'm talking all of your businesses, your money, your cars, your properties, your garage, all of it. Transfer everything over to the next version of Grand Theft Auto Online. Just imagine that for a second. So then imagine that in order to do all of this, you had to buy GTA Plus. You had to subscribe to GTA Plus. That's what I think is going to happen. So I think we're going to be looking at two separate maps. You'll have a map. You'll have a map for Los Santos and Blaine County, and you'll have a separate map for Vice City. But certain maps are going to be locked off or locked behind the GTA Plus paywall. So I think the next version of Grand Theft Auto Online is going to be pay to play. So Brittany, my opinion of Pal World, I agree. It looks interesting. It looks like it's fun. It looks like it's fun. The reason I haven't bought it, and the reason I'm not going to buy it is because it's early access, and I have a policy never to buy a game that's early access or in beta, anything like that. The exception for me was back when Minecraft was in beta, but even then, you got a full working game. A lot of these new game developers, they push early access as a way to make as much money as they possibly can off of a game that's not even ready yet, that's not fully produced or fully tested. And it's quite possible that the developer, they may at some point decide, you know what, we're done making the game, we're out of here. They may take all of your money and run. That has happened before. So my biggest problem, and just with the idea of Pal World as an early access game, is the fact that it's not a complete game yet, but yet they're selling it at full retail price. So the developer wants you to pay full retail for it, but the game's not ready. It's not completely finished yet. So, but Brittany, to answer your question, I will take another look at it, and I'll consider getting it if they release a full version of it with all of the bug fixes and properly QA tested. So I don't believe in buying games when they're early access. So he's odds. How much money do I make in Grand Theft Auto? I try to make between on this character, and remember that I have two other accounts. So on this account, I try to make between 2 and 4 million a week on this account, if not more. So somewhere between 2 to 4 mil. So Declan, you think we'll start all over? It's quite possible. It's possible. Rockstar may force every player to start over again whenever GTA 6 Online releases, but I think, and this is just my opinion, that Rockstar is greedy. They like money. They like money, and whenever money is involved, you better believe they're going to try to find a way to monetize anything they can. If Rockstar can monetize, if they can monetize transferring all progress over to the next GTA, they will. Okay, A Frost or Akuma. Sorry about that, bro. Akuma, we'll see you next time, brother. Take care of yourself. We'll see you next time, man. God bless. It was always good. It's always good to see you, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, Tomboy, to answer your question, I'm sure it works. I'm sure it works, and I'm sure they're releasing patches. But my problem with the game is that it's in early access. It's an early access title that's not finished, but they're charging full retail for it. So when they release a full version of the game, then maybe they'll get my money. But they're not going to get my money until they release a full version. So Gamer Zero thinks that, of course, they're going to make us start. Gamer Zero, I really do think that Rockstar is going to, I think they're going to monetize. Let's start this.
Good call. That's a seriously hot car.
I think they're going to monetize it. I think they're going to allow players to transfer their progress as long as they're subscribed to GTA Plus. That's what I think is going to happen. And there's a reason that GTA 6 is only releasing on next-gen console for the time being. Think about that for a second, because it's next-gen exclusive. What else is next-gen exclusive? GTA Plus is. If Rockstar can monetize it, they will absolutely do it. And again, that's just my opinion. I have no proof of that. But you guys have some good points out there. Yeah, Sleepyhead, I agree with that. 100%. I do agree with that. Yeah, and Declan, exactly. You have a point. It depends. I think there's going to be that option. I sincerely think that if Rockstar can monetize it, they will absolutely do it. Okay, just double checking the chat. All right, let's start this party, shall we? Bypass module. Now we're going to have to murk everybody out. As a matter of fact, okay, we got it. We got to steal the signal jammer. Or, excuse me, destroy signal jammers. Let's do this. Yeah, Tomboy, and that's my problem with it. Palware looks like fun. It looks like it's a lot of fun. But one of the major problems, of course, is that it's early access. So I'm going to wait. Stag Wolf, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody in chat. And if I did miss someone, make sure you say hello out there so that we don't miss you again. Let's go. We're just making some money. Well, not making money. We're going to steal this other car and be done with it.
Okay, whatever you did, it's working. I got a better idea of where the
So, Randy Mars, hey, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, and again, I do apologize if I miss somebody out there in chat. It's because I get wrapped up in the game. And your message or your name may fly by. It's not done maliciously. It just happens sometimes when we start playing. So, I apologize in advance. Hey, Nick James, thank you so much, brother. Much appreciated. As a matter of fact, guys, everybody out there, go take a look at Nick James's channel. He does great work over there. He's a family member. Check that man out. Show him some love. Totally flew past where we were supposed to go. Yeah, Tomboy, I heard about that. UFC, you're talking about UFC 24, full of bugs. And I swear, Electronic Arts, they are the key perpetrators of releasing games in early access that aren't properly tested. Do you guys remember when Electronic Arts used to make good games? They used to make really good games. Just think back to the days of Battlefield, Bad Company 2. Even Battlefield 3 was excellent.
There it is. You should have the location of the lockup now.
Dustin, hello. How are you today? Good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us. As a matter of fact, does anybody out there know whether or not the Battlefield Bad Company 2 servers are still up? Those Stag Wolf, yes, those games were phenomenal. That was some of the most fun multiplayer games I've ever had. That was some of the most fun I ever had with a multiplayer game. The old Bad Company series, especially Bad Company 2, when you could drop a whole building on top of somebody's head. That was fun back in the day. You had that scumbag sniper that was hiding in that building, and you couldn't get to him. All you had to do was call an airstrike in and drop the building on his head, and he was done. I miss those days. Electronic Arts doesn't make games like that anymore. They don't make games like that anymore. They're all about the hyper monetization. They're all about getting early access in, exclusivity. They're all about loot boxes. They're not a fun gaming company anymore, in my opinion. So we got a Merryweather lockup. Oh, Plants vs. Zombies was fun. Okay, we got to remember Juggy is in here. Alright, shotguns out. Actually, if that's the room, let's see here. I think that's where he is. Shotguns out, Juggy's going down if he's not dead yet. Where's Juggy? Oh, there he is. Bye, Juggy. Hi, Juggy. Bye, Juggy. We got something for Juggy. We got something for Juggy. Don't worry about him.
It was a pain in the ass, but we got the anti-immobilizer. Bring it back to the yard whenever you get the chance.
Hey, Cayo TV, welcome, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Matthew, no, you know what we're talking about. Those games were fun. Those were some of the most fun games back in the day from Electronic Arts, back when they used to make good games. I think everything up to, not including Battlefield Hardline, was fun. When Battlefield Hardline released, it was like, what the crap is this? Battlefield Hardline was garbage. I mean, okay, no, it wasn't garbage, but it wasn't as fun as Battlefield 3. It wasn't as fun as Battlefield 3. It wasn't garbage, it just wasn't as fun. Yeah, Stagwolf, exactly. Sims-style games. I think that's where Electronic Arts is putting a lot of their money. If you think about it, that's one of the reasons why they made The Sims 4 free to play. Because you can play The Sims 4 absolutely free now, but if you really want the game to be fun, you got to go out and buy their stuff packs. Stuff packs, expansion packs, etc. That's where the real money is being made. But Electronic Arts used to make good games back in the day. Before, that was back when Electronic Arts was a game developer, okay, not a publisher. Now that they're a publisher, it's like, what the crap is this? All right, let's get the VIP pass.
Maze Bank has been around for like 1,000,000 years, so they're constantly renovating the place. Now, there's a bunch of abandoned areas, including
Gamer Zero, yes sir.
to be an old VIP pass in there
I do agree. I absolutely agree on that. Unfortunately, developers don't make games like that anymore.
I know this place is abandoned, but don't attract too much attention. Unless you want to meet the Maze Bank security team early.
Okay, we're not going to worry about stealth. We're going to go in and blow everything up. Guns blazing. We ain't got time for the BS. Let's get in here, get this stuff, and get out. So, Cayo TV, nice. You got yourself a bunker in a nightclub. Good. Those are good mixes. That's a good mix. Don't forget to link your bunker to your nightclub for passive income. All right, we're not going to worry about the camera. Let's get in here and do what we got to do. The stealth approach doesn't work. Okay.
Hey, did a guard see you? Because I hear the alarms from here. Get the pass and get out.
You fucker! Put your hands up!
Put your hands up. Sounds like a rap song. Put your hands up. Okay, so there's the card. There's the card right there. It's sitting right on the table right here. But we can't pick it up. This is artificial game lengthening right here. The card that we need is right there, sitting right there on the table, but we can't pick it up. So Declan, I'm working on memberships, and what I'm gonna do. What I'm going to do is once I get my Discord up and running, then I'll enable memberships.
You piece of shit.
And okay, the card's not in here. Pretty sure of it. The card's in the other room, but I had to open this room to get to the other room. Makes no sense.
Here we go! You piece of shit.
So what I want to do is make sure that this mission sucks. That members can gain special access to the Discord. So that's why I haven't activated memberships yet, but I'm working on that. This mission sucks. It does. Alright. No, Sleepyhead, you're absolutely right. And that's exactly what they are. They're not just a gang of developers, they're a gang of publishers. Okay? Publishers and AAA developers who work under these publishers only care about one thing, and that is catering to their stockholders and shareholders. They don't care about the gamers. They make most of their monies from their stock because, remember, these are publicly traded companies. They're publicly traded companies, and because they're publicly traded, they make all their money from the public. They don't get their money from us, the actual gamer. And so because of that, they don't care about us. They want us to keep buying their games. They want to keep making money off of us, but they don't care about what the public wants. They don't care about what the gaming community wants.
Just bring that pass back to the yard and I'll make sure it looks up to date.
So that's also why you see a lot of these developers, these AAA developers that work under publishers, that's why they release games in early access. They'll release games in early access. They'll release games that aren't properly vetted. They're not working as they should. But yet they're still charging full retail for a game that's in early access, so they can make as much money off of the game as possible. Cellcraft, how are you today? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, take care.
Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Let's see here. Let's get some snacks.
Second largest port. Hey, the great orifice of American capitalism. Stuff coming in, garbage going out, and hidden in over 2 million containers.
There we go.
God only knows.
Excuse me. Let's see, manage. Return that to storage.
Hey.
Oh yeah, K on TV. The problem is that these event weeks have been complete trash. The event weeks have been trash. Unfortunately, that is just the way things are going to be until we get a good event week. Rockstar is capable of giving us good event weeks, but unfortunately, this week isn't one of them. It's been like this for a month and a half.
Alright, so bad news.
Got it. Give me my oppressor. Thank you. Excuse me. So, where do we have to go? And thank you guys so much for joining us today. It's good to see everybody. Seriously, thank you guys so much for your continued support. If you haven't done so, please do me a massive favor. Hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. Also, if you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. But before posting anything in chat, please take a second, check this video's description, and read the chat rules. Very important. I forgot that I was standing in the middle of the road. Okay, shotgun's out. Let's do this.
What a pansy! Holy crap! I'm gonna shit down your neck!
Okay, Declan, we'll see you next time, brother. Take care of yourself. God bless to you. Thank you so much for joining us today, man. See you next time.
Here I come!
Oh, no, Gamer Zero. That's absolutely right. Rockstar has a track record of breaking something else when they fix one thing. They do it with every DLC release. They can release a DLC and break everything else in the game in the process. Sergio Diaz, welcome, brother. Good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Find some cover!
All right, you guys know how this works.
I need a medic! You piece of shit! Hit the dirt!
You find it? They'll have a list of the other shipments in there somewhere.
Gotta read.
Okay, so where's the laptop? Hey, we got a new sub. Let's go. So Real Loud. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat for our new subscriber. Real Loud. No truer words have been spoken. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Will you pick up the thing? My guy is standing there T-posing. Pick up the book, will you? Jeez. All right, let's go do this.
Okay, you see the rest of the armor shipments? Then let them fucking have it.
He's really happy about that, isn't he? Next. So, Razy Castillo, hey, welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Depends on what businesses you own. If you own an auto shop, while Cayo Perico and Union Depository, okay, so you got an auto shop, obviously. You got Union Depository. I would do other auto shop contracts, or I would work on some agency contracts. I would also do agency contracts and payphone hits, and even the Dre VIP contract, which takes about, what, an hour and a half to complete, is good for $1 million. So I recommend, if you have an agency, I would throw that into your money grind as well. Which reminds me, we haven't done a Dre VIP contract in a while. We should do a live stream where we just work on the Dre VIP contract. All right, problem solved. Okay. Okay, he's odds. We'll see you next time, man. Take care of yourself. God bless to you. Take care. We'll see you next time. Yeah, Gamer Zero. I would say buy a salvage yard, but the agency property, in my opinion, is a far better bet, if you will.
Fucking awesome! Duggan's
Okay, that's enough of that. The agency property, shut up, Dom, would make more sense, and that's because you'll see an immediate return on investment. Not only is it cheaper than the salvage yard, but you can start the contracts immediately. With the salvage yard, you got to go out. First of all, it's 5.7 mil to fully upgrade it. Then you got to go out, steal the cars, then sell them. You can only steal 3 cars a week, so there's that 1 week cooldown. So yeah, I would recommend definitely getting an agency property first. Then, if you have the extra cash, get the salvage yard. And don't get me wrong, the salvage yard is not a bad business. It's just not as lucrative as some of the other businesses are. Definitely not in the short term. Okay, LS Panic Outfits.
Hey, so there's a Suburban nearby that carries a shit ton of LS Panic merch. We'll blend right in at the arena wearing that.
Oh, great, a customer.
She's so happy. So I think it's either in the back or behind the counter. Let's take a look.
I
Yep.
wouldn't wear most of this myself, I have to admit.
She's funny. She is hilarious. Yeah, Salcraft. She's always so happy. Such a nice person. Customer service in this store is excellent. Of course he didn't pay for them. I don't think I actually paid for those. Of course not. He would know whether or not these outfits were on his shark card statement. That is funny. I don't think I actually paid for those. Yeah, okay. Thanks. That's a nice little plot twist right there. All right, let's try that again. But yeah, I do recommend that if you don't own an agency property yet, buy the agency property before getting anything else, because the agency will give you an immediate return on investment. You can start running those contracts immediately. And they pay relatively well for what you're doing, especially the Dre contract. That's $1 million for like an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of work. That's some pretty good money, and I think that works well into any money grind routine, especially while Cayo Perico is on cooldown. If you run a Cayo Perico contract solo, which has a 2 hour and 20 minute cooldown, then run a Dre contract, which can be done in about an hour and a half to 2 hours, that's another mil. So you got maybe 2.5 mil right there. And then Union Depository on top of that. That's easily 2.5 mil. Hendo, yeah, thank you. That's right. You get that bonus for completing each one of the setups, each one of the data leak missions. So it's like what 1.2 mil, I think. Yeah, sleepyhead. That is true. The problem is that these guys are supposed to know how to launder their payments. They're supposed to know how to hide their payments. So First of all, he wouldn't be using his credit card. He wouldn't be using any standard means of purchasing these outfits. So, with all of the missions and everything else we have to run in Grand Theft Auto, where we have to supplant getting caught, you would think that he would be smart enough to, to actually make the purchase to get the outfits so that I wouldn't get cops in the first place. So it doesn't really make any sense if I have to walk into a store, steal the outfits, and then lose the cops, as opposed to having him, get like a shell company somewhere where he can actually make those purchases, an untraceable shell company. Okay. Oh, we still have one more robbery task. We got to get the trailer. Let's do that next.
Hey, later.
Yeah, Hendo, that's correct. That's right. So you get 1.3 off of the original finale with the bonuses, plus you get 10K for each investigation. That's right. I know that's something else that we haven't had on bonus in a long time either, the VIP contract for Dr. Dre. That is not what I wanted to do. Hate it when that happens. Okay, where is... Ah, it's at the airport. Dope. Gerald, shut up. I don't want to talk to you. Oh yeah, Chaos, so you know what I'm talking about? I hit the wrong button every time. So great, now we have an ugly screenshot uploaded to Xbox Live. Well, they can delete it. That's their job now. The nightlife leak. That one is pretty fun. I think that the firefight is a bit over the top. And the reason I say that is because if you have the promoter in line of sight, why can't we just shoot him and kill him and take the laptop that way? But of course, it's all about padding the mission. Sometimes some of the missions in Grand Theft Auto make absolutely no sense.
So, I'm thinking we'll use one of the LS panic trucks to get into the stadium, since it won't look suspicious. Now, luckily...
All right, here we go. Let's see. Shotguns out. Let's do this. Hold it. Let's put some armor on. Get out of here.
Yo, mijo, what the fuck's good?
What's that, Hendo? Nothing is more over the... Yeah, you're right about that. The High Society Elite, you're absolutely right about that. That mission was over the top. All right, let's do this.
Shit, everyone, take cover! Back! You motherfuckers!
Ooh, such language. These guys are pissed. So we were just in the office. Let's see if we can find the key.
Fuck you!
Yeah, see, the keys are right here, but we can't pick them up because we haven't triggered that part of the mission yet. This game is so stupid sometimes. Let me get the keys. They're right there.
Die, you fucking asshole! You motherfucker!
This game is so stupid, I swear. The keys were sitting right there on the desk.
You are dead.
So now we can pick up the keys, even though we saw the keys sitting right there. Now we can pick them up. Nice somersault there, buddy. All right, let's go. Let's go. Alright, so now we gotta lose the cops. So where are we? I mean, at least we're here at the airport. I just gotta figure out how to get out of here now. Not that way. This way. Dope. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I want this livery for my MOC. Rockstar, make it happen. Alright, cops are gone. No, Sleepyhead, the biggest problem with this is that we had to not only break into the warehouse, but the keys were sitting on the table. You can clearly see the keys to the truck sitting on the table, but we couldn't pick them up. We couldn't pick up the keys because we didn't activate that part of the mission. We didn't trigger that part of the mission. How does that make any sense? Why do I have to go try to open the door on the truck when I can clearly see a set of keys sitting on the desk? Rockstar logic. Leave it to Rockstar to pad the length of a mission. I'm glad this isn't my truck. Oh, Gamer Zero, exactly. It's artificial game lengthening. That's what it is. They're padding the length of the mission for absolutely no reason. Coming through, coming through. Out of the way. Alright, shortcut. And I'm pretty sure that vehicle physics work just like that. Yeah, leave it to Rockstar to pad a mission. Oh, that dude's dead. Okay, next. Alright, it's done. Jeez. Yeah, Cellcraft, exactly. Doesn't everyone take a rig airborne? over a small jump. Hey, we totally nailed that jump, by the way. All right. Oppressor, where are you? I'm going to pop over to the agency to pick up some armor and ammo. Boom, easy. And we'll get the money out of the safe at the salvage yard in just a second. Let's go re-up and rearm. And hope you guys are all doing well. My agency's over there. Yeah, we need to do a live stream where we're running the Dre contract. We haven't done a Dre contract in a while. Now, another reason that I want to run the Dre contract is because Rockstar may or may not, and you guys are going to have to let me know about this in chat, but they may or may not have patched the what is it, the replay method for the Dre contract that works similarly to the replay method for the Cayo Perico Heist. I'm not sure if they patched it. I saw something in the Winter DLC patch notes where it said that they patched something with the final cutscene for the Dre contract. So there's only one way to find out. All right. What's that? Matthew says, need any more? So Sleepyhead says, one of these days, Rockstar's employees are going to get out of their vehicles. You know, it wouldn't surprise me. They'll probably be the ones who set the building on fire in the first place.
All good?
What's up, girl? With my favorite panther or leopard, excuse me, leopard patterned pants on. Very nice.
Ciao.
What you carrying lately?
All right. Re-up and rearm.
So what you looking for?
Machine.
Need any more?
Need any more? Shotguns.
That'll light 'em up.
Heavy.
Always gotta have a mag of that.
And body armor. Okay, that's it.
Hey, you know your business partner, Franklin? He knows his shit up here. Hell of a shot, too.
Yeah, Franklin should know his stuff up there. Especially since story mode. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go steal this car. Then maybe we'll grind some crates for the large crate warehouses. But of course, the whole idea is to get caught up on some of the other businesses that have been kind of taking a back seat. Let's grab the money out of the safe.
All cool?
So Sleepyhead says Imani's a copycatter. Well, you know what? I'd take Imani all day long in a couple of weeks than to ever, and I'm talking ever, deal with Sasanta. Seriously, I'd take Imani any day of the week than to ever have to deal with Sasanta. Okay, we are ready. Let's do it. Let's go steal this car. Let's start the robbery. Yeah, Hendo says, I'd rather deal with Lester. Yes, I would. At least Lester knows what he's doing.
Go pick up the LS panic truck and let's hit the arena. I'll call you back in a few.
I gotta wait 38 seconds for this? Seriously?
I know this god.
No, K on TV. You can't shut those two up. You can't shut them up. They're the worst. They're the absolute worst. Again, I don't have a problem with the voice actors themselves. They did the best with what they could. The problem is that their parts were written wrong. They're the most annoying NPCs in Grand Theft Auto, and the worst part is that they do nothing. They treat you like trash. You know, and what's funny is that here we are. We're the CEO of a major mega crime syndicate in Grand Theft Auto. A major mega crime syndicate. We own... This is so stupid. We own a nuclear-powered submarine. We've robbed El Rubio thousands of times. We've taken on one of the biggest drug lords in GTA history, and yet these two idiots move into my auto shop and treat me like trash. They treat me like I'm nobody. If she only knew. Okay, there it is. No, Sleepyhead is either what a pansy or it's they shot Hernandez. Yeah, Cellcraft. I hope that we get to put those two in like a taxi cab and during a taxi work mission and drop them off at the scrapyard. Like this scrapyard right over here. Maybe that'll be a thing at some point. But unfortunately, Rockstar will never revisit the Auto Shop or the LS Tuners DLC, which is pretty sad. And, you know, I'm pretty sure that Rockstar could retcon those two out of the game's story. I'm pretty sure they can be retconned out of the story, but you know, Rockstar has to be willing to go back and rewrite it. Shortcut. But those two are the worst. Like I said, we need to have Jamal in our auto shop. I think he'd do a much better job. At least he's respectful.
I just did 30 minutes on the elliptical.
Hey,
Probably going to do some weights now. Just up there.
All right, let's go.
Trusting me. Why would I lie?
Now, consider this. Let me ask you guys a question. Would you consider buying a shark card if, when you bought that shark card as a bonus, you could get rid of Sasanta and Moody Man? You could fire Sasanta from your auto shop, and you could just beat the crap out of Moody Man and kick them both, just kick them both out of canon for Grand Theft Auto. I think I would consider it. I think I'd buy a shark card if I could do that, just to get rid of those two.
They made a blaxploitation sprunk ad in the 70s for real, sir?
Okay, let's show the pass to the guard.
Sure, I know that neighborhood. It's easy to pick it up on the way back to the base.
Hi.
Hi, don't look at me like that.
Anytime, sir. You need anything.
Geez, she got a big head.
You know who to ring, sir.
Okay,
She got like a big box head. Jeez. Gamer Zero says not worth it. I don't know. If it was an opportunity to get rid of those two, I might have to buy a shark card.
This area is private. What the fuck are you doing?
Stay on your toes because the Duggins are going to be pissed.
Find some cover. Inbred moron. Fucker. Hide behind. We got a man. I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, they're all dead.
Be quick. There should be a telescope in the box that you can use to find the car.
Gamer Zero says Rockstar ain't getting a cent more. I feel you, bro. I feel you. But I got to tell you, if it meant getting rid of Sasanta and Moody Man, I don't know. Okay, so let's find the car or truck or whatever the crap it is.
Okay, so we gotta disable the car.
That's kind of nice. Wow.
Use one of the camera drones in the private box. They're all fitted with EMP.
That's kind of nice. Nice livery.
And if I remember it right, the seats with green lights should have a tablet that controls the drone.
As I stand there T-posing. All right, let's do it.
Once the car is disabled, head down
We got it. That was easy.
and get in it.
That was too easy. What's that? The Megalodon shark card is a yeah. The whole thing is a waste of money. It is. You know, I personally think the idea of microtransactions in a full retail game is a waste of money. It's predatory. Yeah, Razé, I agree with you.
Activate that bypass module once you're in the car.
No, he treats you with respect. Okay, he knows who he's working for. He works for us. You know, where you got Sasanta and Moody Man, those two. Okay. Anybody else? All right, let's go. We'll take the wedge. I like the wedge. Let's go. Now, there's no reason that should have happened, but okay. This is a semi-truck after all. All right. That's why I parked the wedge like that. It'll keep us from getting hit. As I say that, right as I get hit, it'll keep us from getting hit. Boop! So if I immobilize the truck, why is the driver dead? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Alejandro, you saw that, right? As soon as I said that, I got hit by a car. Okay. Where's the exit so we can get out of here? This is a pretty cool livery on the Everon. Nice. I like it. Nailed it. Nailed it. That was pretty cool. You know, if he can stop talking for just a second and put my Mac marker on, there we go, much better. What's funny about this is that Hal is just, he's cool about this. He can just take a bomb. He can remove the bomb from the car, no problem. Never mind the fact that the car is going to explode. And he's all calm and collected. Look at this guy. I got that bomb. I'll take care of that for you, no problem. That's why Hal is cool. All right.
Damn, your life flashed before my eyes. Seriously. Just drive the car back to the yard. We'll buff out any damage. And let's call it a day, huh? I need some fucking therapy or something.
Anybody else? That was awesome. That was awesome. You guys got to leave a like for that one. That was awesome. Yeah, we ain't got time for BS today. I can do this all day, fellas. I think that's it. I think. It's usually, what? 3 rounds of 2 vehicles each. And you got a Hal standing over there in the back just chilling out. Alright, let's go. Ooh, such language. That was easy. Oh, that dude's dead? Yeah, Alejandro, you saw that? You guys got to leave a like for that one. That was pretty awesome. All right, let's get this thing back, and we'll shift to some traditional money grinding. You guys saw that, right? You said she totally deserved that. She deserved that. Rockstar, fix your NPC driving. All right, it's done. It's over. Yeah, Sleepyhead, exactly. Cadillac Escalade, Road Rage. Okay, hey Matrix, thank you so much for sticking with us, man. It was good to see you. Thanks a lot. Take care of yourself, and God bless you, bro. We'll see you next time. Yeah, no, Hendo, she deserved every bit of that crash. She got T-boned, and it's all her fault. Although that doesn't really sound right, does it? She got T-boned, okay. It's still her fault, though. Okay, and we're done. What about our... Let's go get some more tow truck vehicles, shall we? Or some more salvage vehicles. Let's not be an MC. Alright, let's keep the money grind going. And what we will do is probably grind some crates. My crate businesses have been kind of stagnant recently. Aside from the passive sourcing. 2 miles? No, we're not going to do that. 2 miles? Nope. If it's if it's more than a mile away, I'm not going to bother. We'll just change sessions and make it easy. All right.
Alright, later.
If the Duggans had only invited your boy Jamal, maybe they'd still have some wheels.
Wow, this is a nice customization on that. This color is fire. That is midnight blue. Hold on, let me step back for a second. Hold on a minute. Yeah, that's midnight blue with a midnight purple pearl. Or purple pearl. I like that. That is nice. That's pretty fire. The wheels need some work, though. All right. Let's try this again, shall we? Launch tow truck services. Let's go. And we're still waiting on the call from what's-his-face, whose name escapes me for the time being. Okay, that's 1 point. This we can do. That's fine. Waiting for a call from our boy at the submarine. Yeah, Alejandro, thank you. Pavel. My brain just broke there, so you gotta bear with me. The one guy that I work with the most in this game is the one guy whose name I readily forget. That's pretty sad. So, Sleepyhead, you're talking about the weaponized Tampa. I wish that the weaponized Tampa had armor. I think that's the one thing that it's missing. If the weaponized Tampa had armor, it would be a godsend. It would really be OP. But the only reason I haven't bought the weaponized Tampa yet is because I haven't had a need for it. And, you know, I'm just a natural-born cheapskate anyways. I would prefer to buy my war stock vehicles when they're on sale. I've been waiting for, what, the past 2 years to buy the, what the crap is the name of that? The Insurgent Pickup Custom. But the thing never goes on sale. Yeah, Matthew, thank you. We're waiting for a call from Pavel. He hasn't contacted us yet. Oh, the car's all the way over there. Dang it. Thanks, game. All right. So I'm still pretty pissed about the fact that Rockstar removed that language from the newswire about keeping the cars that we steal. You know, I'd given it a little more thought and consideration. It's possible that they may return it. They may return that language when the second part of this DLC releases, and I do believe that the Chop Shop DLC is going to have a part 2. So it's quite possible that whenever the Vincent robbery, if you will, the Clucking Bell raid, that is, when that mission releases, we could see the part 2. But again, none of that stuff is set in stone. I have no idea of whether or not there's going to be a second part to this DLC. My guess is that Rockstar is going to treat this DLC the same way that they treated the Drug Wars DLC and release it in 2 parts. Sleepyhead, that is true. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why I don't buy too many war stock vehicles. Some of them just look cool. Some of them have some real functionality to them, but others are just kind of like a waste of money. And, you know, to be clear, we have a crew, and we do host crew sessions on occasion. We do host crew sessions on occasion. But my crew members are normally not on. They're not on at the same time as me, so it's kind of hard to run heists or any kind of crew mission that requires more than one person. And that's why I do most of my stuff, money grinding, for example, solo. Coming through, get out of the way. But I've always wanted to get the pickup custom. Unfortunately, Rockstar's just never put it on sale, so that's why I don't own it yet. You know, I was building out my my Doomsday facility with all of the armored and weaponized vehicles on war stock, but again, none of that stuff's been on sale recently. And you guys remember when we got the Insurgent for free? Believe it or not, we got the Insurgent for free, and we got the Cara 6x6 with the 50 cal machine gun for free. They were both on the podium at the casino. Okay, that's one down. Let's go pick up another one. This place will be good to go. Then we'll start some crates. Yeah, so Cellcraft, you got your Insurgent the last time it was on sale. All of my Insurgents I got from the Lucky Wheel. I don't think I have an Insurgent on this character. But on my other accounts, my PC accounts, yeah. I won it at the casino. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. We need to go to the nightclub and boost our popularity. So I think once we bring this other vehicle in, we'll stop by the nightclub, throw the bum out, and move on from there. This is all part of the money grind. I think for the next live stream, we will probably do a Dre contract. So we got a tricked out Asbo. Wolfenstone, what's up, man? Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Just taking care of business today. That's all. Nothing major.
Almost here? Nice! We can get the car ready to be disassembled, which means payment won't be far behind.
You know, the sad part is that the Asbo right here is a removed website car. That is hilarious. Okay, so we got our salvaged cars in. Let's swing by the nightclub to make sure our popularity is full. Preferences. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Just taking care of some business, that's all. The main money grind, of course, was the Cayo Perico. So that's done. We're just tightening up a few ends before the next upcoming event week. Let's see. Passive. And we'll take the elevator. Or I could just rebook a DJ, but I'm a cheapskate, so we'll take the elevator. So I think later on tonight, I'm going to sit back and pop in a good movie. As a matter of fact, I bought a few months ago, actually not even a few months ago, about a year ago. Or maybe it's been longer than that. I bought Spaceballs. I got Spaceballs on Blu-ray and haven't watched it yet because I was waiting for the right time to watch it. So with all of the hate and malcontent that's being aimed at, or rightfully so, aimed at Disney Star Wars. And let's be clear, this is Disney Star Wars that we're talking about here. I think it's a good time to watch some Spaceballs. Yeah, Wolfenstone, you know what I'm talking about. Spaceballs it's an epic classic. Spaceballs is one of those classics that once you watch it, you can't put it down. It's bad. It's really bad when Mel Brooks can make Star Wars better than Star Wars can do Star Wars. Yeah, use us, Schwartz. Prepare for ludicrous speed. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken? That movie is epic. I love it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch that. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Popularity is good. All right. Okay, let's go to... Actually, you know what? We'll fly. We'll just fly over there.
Relax, boss. We got it all under control.
But Spaceballs, it came out back in the 80s when some of the best movies ever, believe it or not, debuted back in the 80s, in my opinion. The 70s and the 80s. You know, we talk about this on stream before, back in the day when people weren't so offended. You know, I'll give you another classic movie that wouldn't make it today. It wouldn't make it in today's box office. Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles would not make it. And that movie is another epic classic that I just enjoy. I love that movie. Yeah, Wolfenstone, exactly. Back when movies were allowed to be funny. That's right. No, you're speaking the truth. You're absolutely speaking the truth. Those were some of the best movies ever. So what's happening now is that you have a lot of these Hollywood movie studios that are following this social justice grievance trend. They're remaking a lot of fan favorite 80s and 90s movies in this new William Shatner. He put it perfectly. He said these people are quote unquote enlightened. So now they're making these new enlightened versions of old classic movies, and they're screwing them up all over the place. Where's my oppressor? But I absolutely love those classic movies. You know, if I want to watch a good World War II movie, I'll pop in Kelly's Heroes. That's another one of my old favorite movies from the 70s. Yeah, Gamer Zero, you know what we're talking about. Spaceballs it's an epic classic. That's one of those movies that when you see it for the first time, you got to ask yourself, how is it, seriously, you got to ask yourself, how is it that Mel Brooks can do Star Wars back in the 80s better than Disney can do Star Wars in 2014, 2016? So Spaceballs is an excellent movie, and I think I'm going to pop that in and watch it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like when Devin Weston wants to turn Richards Studios into a playground. Okay, so where are we? Oh, we're this way. Here we go. So we're going to do some crates. Let's call up to Terabyte. So, Jamie Higgins, hey, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you today? It's good to see you. Services, Terabyte, request. We can start grinding some crates. It says Spaceballs, the flamethrower. The kids love. Yes. Like I said, that movie is an epic classic. And because you've got all of Hollywood, they got their panties in a bunch right now. We'll never see another movie like Spaceballs. We'll never see another movie like Blazing Saddles. Those movies, they've had their time. Fortunately, Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters Afterlife, everything. Well, Ghostbusters 1, the original from back in the 80s, 84. Ghostbusters 2. And Ghostbusters Afterlife. Plus, you've got this new Ghostbusters that's coming out here really soon. That Paul Feig trash that came out in 2016, that's not real Ghostbusters. As a matter of fact, Sony made a decision to remove Ghostbusters 2016 from canon. That's just because the movie did not make any sense. All right, let's become a CEO. Let's grind a few crates. Okay. Special cargo. 3 crates, and we want to take this to... Yep, discount.
Special cargo ready for collection. Go get it and bring it to the warehouse.
I'm just taking a second to read the chat. Well, Dustin, that's a good question. The deal with Star Trek is that it's all about starships and exploration. And of course the different alien races in Star Trek. When Paramount decided to deviate from that formula, for example, with Star Trek Discovery, which was a disaster, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion, they pissed off a lot of people. They angered a lot of people. And I think that's why it's... I don't know what Paramount Studios is doing with this new set of Star Trek movies that they're going to release. One can only hope that they stick with the original canon. So Jamie Higgins, yes, Spaceballs is off the chain. That movie is absolute fire. And like I said, that movie came out back in the 80s when, right off the heels of, as a matter of fact, it came off the heels of the Return of the Jedi. I think that's when it came out, after the Return of the Jedi. But it was coming off of the success of the original Star Wars trilogy. And like I said, it's funny. It truly is funny that Mel Brooks, a director-comedian back then, could make a better Star Wars movie than Disney can make Star Wars. Because Disney completely ruined Star Wars. Oh, yeah, exactly. Mel Brooks, and especially Monty Python. Especially Monty Python, yes. Oh, so we got the Lost. Great. Especially Monty Python. I just flew into a wall. One of my favorite... all of the Monty Python movies were good. The TV series was exceptionally good. But I enjoyed all of the Monty Python movies. My favorite movie, is Monty Python's Meaning of Life. That movie was hilarious. A bit frightening, but it was hilarious nonetheless. Oh, Nurse Nerd Gamer, don't worry about that. That's what we do here. You know, we talk about pop culture, we talk about movies, we talk about food. That's what we do here. That's what we do. That's part of the fun. But my favorite Monty Python movie has to be The Meaning of Life. That movie was stupid hilarious. At the very first thing you see in that movie when you begin the movie is, this man is about to die. And you've got this guy running away from a bunch of, if I can remember, they were cheerleaders, I think? So, you guys are going to have to remind me. I have that movie. I need to watch it again. But it was stupid funny. Yeah, exactly, Wolfenstone. The meaning of life is exactly why you don't own a donor card. I saw that and I said, nope, we're never going to donate organs. Never. That was frightening. That was terrifying. It was funny, but it was terrifying at the same time. Oh, who's shooting it? Oh, bro, you're done. You're done. So the Lost MC apparently got hit by the Korean Mafia. That doesn't even make any sense. Okay, Wolfenstone, they were roller rink girls. Okay, yeah. I couldn't remember. It's been so long since I've seen it. I remember vaguely that this guy was being chased. He was being chased by a bunch of scantily clad women. I thought they were... I just thought they were cheerleaders. I couldn't remember. It's been so long. But that movie is a classic. It's like you said, it's comedy gold. So Nick James, what is this? Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater got announced with Silent Hill. Now, as long as Sony doesn't screw it up, that will be fine. Because apparently Sony screwed up some of the other releases of the Metal Gear series. The re-releases, I should say. So as long as they don't screw it up, it'll be fine. Hey, one more to go. Sleepyhead, yeah, when I was a kid, we used to watch the original SWAT TV series all the time. But you see, the re-release, that movie, is based on... Don't get me wrong, the movie was good. I enjoyed the movie very much. But that's what was happening with Hollywood when, you know, the directors and writers become mentally bankrupt of ideas. And basically they take a formula that worked back in the past and they rewrite it. At least it wasn't wokeified, if you will. You're dead. Give me the crate. But that's what Hollywood's doing right now. They are basically remaking some of the greatest movies that were released back in the 70s. The problem now is that Hollywood is literally they're ruining the original story by injecting all of this social grievance politics BS in places where it doesn't belong. And in my opinion. And you would think Hollywood would have learned its lesson by now, but they haven't learned anything. Alright, done. 3 crates delivered. No, Wolfenstone, they're remaking everything, and they're injecting this social grievance politics BS in places where it shouldn't be. You know, you leave the social grievance politics for documentaries where it should be, where it's based in fact. You don't take it in fan fiction movies where we're supposed to suspend our disbelief, and just for the brief 2-hour period of the movie, you know, let our imaginations run wild. You know, immerse ourselves in the movie and enjoy it. Well, I didn't enjoy any of the Star Wars, anything put out by Disney Star Wars, with the exception of The Force Awakens. I thought The Force Awakens was a good movie. Everything after Force Awakens was complete trash. You know, the first time I saw Finn, when I saw John Boyega and I saw his character Finn, you know, pick up that lightsaber, I said, wow, this is awesome. This is awesome because it added a whole different story arc to Star Wars. Now, it's quite possible. Gamer Zero, I agree. I definitely agree with that. Rogue One was pretty good too. It was. But it added a different story arc to Star Wars. Now, it's quite possible that you have a random stormtrooper who's Force sensitive. We know now that Finn is Force sensitive. He is. But what happened? Kathleen Kennedy and her stupidity, and Rian Johnson and his stupidity, they completely ruined his character. They took what could have been the biggest main character of the new Star Wars franchise and ruined him. They literally flushed him down the toilet. And they made him the biggest joke ever. So, Sleepyhead, you did some research on it.
I don't know why downtown got so hoity-toity either. It's a pain.
Well, like I said, that was the remake of SWAT, and I thought the remake was okay, the movie, but nothing compares to the TV show, the 1970s TV show. So Dustin asks, what do I think of independent space sci-fi stories that Hollywood is ignoring? Well, you gotta basically take a look at Hollywood for what it is. Right now, Hollywood is going flat broke. They're going broke because they're not listening to their shareholders and stockholders the way they should be. They're not listening to the fans the way they should be. Right now, you got a lot of Hollywood studios. Not a lot, but you've got some of the more prominent ones that are injecting this wokeness in places where it shouldn't be. So, unfortunately, unless these independent, as you call them, independent movie studios can somehow get themselves into like the yearly movie film festivals to get recognition, you won't see them necessarily on the big screen, not in like big places like Hollywood. Oh no, Wolfenstone, exactly. The only real Star Wars was first of all, the original trilogy. Even the prequel trilogies were good. The prequel trilogies were really good, with the exception of Episode 2. That was kind of like, what the crap is this? But I can still go back and watch episodes 1, 2, and 3, and I can still enjoy those episodes because they literally set up everything else that took place since then. And let me add this. the Star Wars animated series Clone Wars. Clone Wars was good. Clone Wars was good. The Star Wars animated series Rebels was good. Those two series were really good. Let's see, 3 crates and West Vinewood. Yes, please. Those series were really good, but that's pretty much it. Everything else being delivered by Disney Star Wars is trash. We're going to grind a few more crates, and we'll shift to Q&A session. And we'll sit back and we'll have a nice conversation. I was going to buy a car today, but realized that there are no cars that I want. There are literally no cars that I want. All the cars at Simeon's are free cars I can steal from the streets, so there's no reason to buy them. And the crap that's over at the LS Car Meet, I think I already own. No, Cellcraft, you're not lying, bro. you're not lying about that one. I'm surprised we haven't seen like a Busby Berkeley section, or session, if you will, where you've got Jedis spinning off and singing. All right, let's pick up these crates. No, Hendo, exactly. All the trash at Simeon's, it's free stuff from the street. So why? I think it's a testament to Rockstar's laziness. They're giving us free cars from the street. Did they not realize that we could get these cars for free? You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Rockstar managed to find a way to drip feed the undrip feedable content that was in the game. It's pretty pathetic. Yeah, Wolfenstone, you're right. The drag races are coming, but something's telling me, unfortunately, that the drag races are going to be the apex of this week's upcoming events. The upcoming event week. My expectations are low. They're really low. And if we somehow miraculously get a business bonus, I will be shocked. I'll be shocked. Just out of curiosity.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, girl? Hold on a minute. Let's see.
See you later.
Yeah, you know what? Get out there and get me some crates.
Bye. Yep.
Give me some crates, girl, with that red shirt.
Bye.
And then big booyah sticking out. Let's go. So Sleepyhead says they better release the Jeep. I don't think we're going to see the Jeep until the next GTA Plus event month. I think that's when the Jeep's going to release. Rockstar's drip feeding these cars once a month. And depending on how many cars are left, we'll probably see them release all the cars released by June time frame, just before the next DLC releases. So Razzie, good question. It depends on what you're using for a money grind vehicle. If you're using an Oppressor Mark II, then remember that you have 15 minutes to retrieve your crates after you order them. So if you're using a Mark II or a weaponized flying helicopter, you can literally retrieve those crates from almost anywhere on the map. But if you're limited in the type of vehicle and the speed of that vehicle, probably anything within 2 to 3 miles would be optimal, in my opinion. And that's because you don't want to go too far out of that area. And the reason being is because when I first began money grinding several years ago, I didn't have an Oppressor Mark II or even a Buzzard Attack Chopper. I had the armored Kudaman. That was my money grind vehicle. So if you can imagine getting in the armored Kuruma and money grinding, hunting for crates in that car, and then having to shoot down Merryweather helicopters and snag your crates within 15 minutes, that wasn't fun. And imagine having to do all of that in public sessions. That wasn't fun at all. So Hendo says, anytime there are 3 crates and not in a single vehicle, you blow them up. That is funny. That's funny. It would almost make sense to do that, wouldn't it? But, Razzie, to answer your question, it depends on what vehicle you're using to money grind. If you have a flying vehicle, then you can literally reach any area on the map. Although, I don't think I've ever seen crates appear out in Paleto Bay, or that far up north on the map. All right, final crate. Done. So we still haven't gotten called from Pavel. We're waiting on him. Let's see. Yeah, we got those racks over there. Yeah, we still got a ways to go before we fill this one up. But I'm not going to sell my large crate warehouses until we get double money on them. Gamer Zero, that's absolutely correct. As long as you have a CEO office, yeah, you can call up you can rent a Buzzard Attack Chopper. You can totally rent one. Trust me, I remember the old days of money grinding. All right. Did not need to get off. Here we go. I keep forgetting you can fly into the terabyte with the oppressor. That's what it's there for. Jeez. Okay. See what we got. Special cargo. 3 crates and... Let's go back to discount retail. Confirm. That's because I want that warehouse full.
We're good to go. Collect the product and bring it back for storage.
That way we can run a sell mission during the next live stream this coming Saturday. But yeah, those were the good old days. Those were the good old days of money grinding. Now, to be fair, I would prefer money grinding CEO crates now because you can do them passively, and number 2, you can do them from an invite-only and private session. You don't have to deal with public sessions for it, which is something that Rockstar should have done in the beginning, in my opinion. Yeah, a Wolfenstone, exactly. The good old days of money grinding when there was literally nothing else. When the only thing you had were literally stealing cars from the street. You stole cars from the street and sold them, and you robbed convenience stores. That was all there was. Alright, we got hit. Okay, it's this one right here. Found him. This dude's going to get a complete total beatdown for taking our crate. He made a turn. And he's going to make a turn again. He's doing a loop. This guy's doing a loop. Yep, he's doing a loop. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you are supposed to be able to shoot the tires out. Well, not shoot the tires, but you're supposed to be able to shoot. Get out. Get out. Get out. Out. You're done. Shut up. Shut up. This is for stealing my crate, you bum. Shut up. He was totally going to shoot me. You guys saw that, right? Okay. Let's see. Vehicles. Return to storage. Complete and total beatdown. He deserved that. Yeah, Gamer Zero, back in the day, it was time consuming, but that's all there was. If you guys can remember, the economy in Grand Theft Auto wasn't as hyperinflated as it was now. So it wasn't too bad. I mean, you could literally buy a supercar. Back then, you could get a good supercar for like 500 grand. And it was a good supercar. You can't do that anymore. If you want a supercar now, every supercar in this game is just like, it's you're spending $2.5 mil easily. Yeah, those were the good old days. Yeah, Hendo's right. Rooftop Rumble. The Gold School death matches, those were pretty fun. They were. All right, done. Yeah, he could have had the rapid fire glitch on a pistol. That's why we murked him out. We're not taking any chances. So what do we got left in here? All right, nice. We're 3 crates away. Good. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. The money grind is over for today. We're still waiting on Pavel to contact us. So what I'd like to do now is shift to Q&A session. And this is the part of the live stream where we sit back and we chill out. We have a good conversation. Just kind of talk. And have a good old time. We talk about pop culture and everything else. Oh. That was a freaking cat. You guys see that? What the, that was that freaked me out. Hey, Nick James, thank you for being here, man. Seriously. As always, it's good to see you. Okay, so let's switch to our Q&A session. Yeah, Sleepyhead, I remember that. Rockstar back in 2021 sometime, they removed many of the good adversary modes. Some of the adversary modes can be fun.
Buddy, we have got an emergency at the club, okay? Some punks came in, took a bunch of our customers.
Oh, for freak's sakes, are you serious?
Nothing to do with it. I'm not that desperate.
This is why you don't want to be either a CEO, VIP, or an MC when you don't have to be. The nightclub's getting raided. This was unexpected. But yeah, as I was saying, Rockstar removed many of the good adversary modes from the game. Basically saying that not too many people were playing them. I think the problem is that they took that dude out. The problem is that they weren't paying enough. That was funny. That dude looks like he was still riding on that bicycle after I took him out with the missile. But that's generally the problem with a lot of these contact missions. A lot of the old school, and what the... He was still riding the bike. Okay. You know, they're not paying enough. And the old school missions, the payouts aren't keeping pace with the inflation in the game. So that's, I think, largely what's happening. And I think that's why a lot of players may have stopped playing them in the past. Alright, done. Yeah, and Dustin has a good point. Arena Wars also doesn't pay enough. And don't get me wrong, Arena Wars was fun. Arena Wars had its moment, excuse me, and could be fun, but Rockstar decided to jump on the Rocket League thing. And basically, that's what Arena Wars is. It's GTA's version of Rocket League. It could have been fun, but...
Nice! Oh, smoothly done. Robberies in clubs, they happen all the time. That's why you wear a fanny pack.
Laszlo is a nut. Okay, let's take the elevator. We are in passive, aren't we? Yes. Yeah, and Sleepyhead, that's right. That's right. People just quit. Not too many people are playing Arena Wars now because it just doesn't pay like it used to. Or it doesn't pay enough as much as it should. It's not like it paid a lot to begin with, but it doesn't pay as much as it should. You know, and Arena Wars has its moments. When Rockstar goes double money on Arena Wars, that's fine. But you got to consider the high buy-in cost of Arena Wars to get the good arena vehicles. You're spending a lot of money in upgrades and everything else. Yeah, Gamer Zero, I agree. Wreck-It was fun. Okay, disabled passive. All right. So we are officially in Q&A session. Let's go over to Simeon's and take a look at the trash that he's selling. So we are currently waiting on Pavel to contact us for hard mode. But the money grind for today is done. And we've got our small and medium crate warehouses are full. We're probably going to sell both of those during the next live stream. Saturday live stream, that is. But Arena Wars can still be fun if Rockstar cared about it. And the problem is that Rockstar just doesn't care about Arena Wars. You know, I remember that when I did an episode of Squalor to Baller, where I bought the Arena Wars Workshop, did a buying guide and walkthrough, and I bought the Sasquatch, the Nightmare variant, as a matter of fact, of the Sasquatch, and fully maxed it out. That thing, fully maxed out, is somewhere around 2.5 to 3 mil. Not too many new players are going to have that kind of money. Yeah, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Every car in here is a free vehicle. And this isn't even a Shafter V12. This is a normal Shafter. Yeah, this is what happens when Rockstar just becomes lazy. They give us free vehicles. Yeah, that's a free bike. The Sanchez is a free bike on the street, so it doesn't really make any sense. There's literally nothing here. Good job, Rockstar. Okay. So there's no reason to stick around Simeon's because he's got nothing going on. So let me ask you guys a question. I'm not subscribed to any streaming services anywhere. What do you guys... Are any of you out there subscribed to any streaming service? And if you are, what do you think of it? How do you, in other words, how do you compare, or how do you like, let's say, for example, a streaming service for watching your movies and TV shows, as opposed to, let's say, for example, buying the Blu-ray or DVD for that TV show, or watching it on TV for that matter? So, Tomboy, are you asking about the speedometer that you see on screen? I think that's only doable on PC. I think that's only doable on PC, and I think you got to have a mod menu for it. I think. I'm not entirely sure. I think that is a mod. So, Cellcraft, you love them? Okay. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. And Gamer Zero says, Prime Video isn't bad. Okay, for the price. So it comes bundled with Amazon Prime. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so Cellcraft, you get... You've got Netflix, Hulu, and Prime. Okay, okay, interesting. Hey, Idaho Mike, hey man, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yes, it does. NFL Plus is a streaming service. If you can watch any NFL game that you want, or if you can watch them live on that service, then yeah, it's streaming. So I'm just curious because it depends on what I'm watching. I don't watch much TV. I do watch a lot of I watch a lot of cable, and I do watch a lot of for example, Discovery Channel, National Geographic, History Channel, some of the sports channels with the cable package, but that's about it. I don't watch a lot of mainstream TV anymore because a lot of what's on TV is garbage. If, let's say, for example, there is like a classic, not really a classic, but a TV series that I want to watch or that I've watched before and that I want to watch again because somebody like me, I can sit back and watch an entire series of, let's say, Stargate SG-1, of which I have the entire series on DVD, but I can watch that entire series over and over again and never get bored of it. I prefer to own my own collection. I prefer to own the actual DVD for it rather than subscribe to a subscription service. And to give you another example, you guys remember Babylon 5, the sci-fi series from back in the 90s? I bought that entire series back then because, well, back then streaming services weren't a thing when I bought it, but I bought the series on DVD, and I can watch it anytime I want because I've got the physical media. Now, of course, you can stream it depending on your streaming service. But I was curious to know what you guys think and how you guys felt about streaming services in general, because I don't watch streaming media, if you will. You know, and that's just because I don't watch a lot of mainstream TV. If there's something specific that I want to watch, then first of all, I'll do the reviews on it, check the reviews. And if it's part of the cable package that I have, then I'll watch it there. Okay, Sleepyhead says, yeah, you have a Blu-ray, but it's old, and you don't use it much. Okay, I hear you. I understand. So, Sleepyhead, you've got Roku TV, and you can just pick any streaming service. Nice. Hey, Hendo, I hear you. I hear you. And the reason being is because if a streaming service, for example, and I say this a lot, Sony Plus, if a streaming service feels that they can just take away something that you own, then if they can take something away that you bought, then guess what? Piracy is not illegal. Because that's exactly what they're doing. So Idaho Mike, you use Pluto because it's free. Okay, interesting. Okay. Well, like I said, if a streaming service like Sony Plus wants to embed crap in their terms of service, and I'll give you another exception or another example. I'll give you another example. Ubisoft. Recently, and we talked about this before as well, Ubisoft recently stated that they're shutting down the servers for their game, what is it, The Crew? They're shutting down the servers for this live service game. Which means that if you bought this game, guess what? As of sometime later on this year, you're not going to be able to play it anymore. That's one of the reasons people go out and pirate stuff in the first place, because they buy a product. You buy a product, and I'm not saying that piracy is something that everyone should do. I'm simply saying that if a publisher or developer or a library, if you will, is going to take media that you've purchased, something that you've legit purchased, and they're going to remove it from your library, even after you purchased it, quote-unquote Sony, then piracy is not illegal. Dustin says streaming service equals downpour of dirty oil. Well, I don't watch enough TV to ever want to subscribe to a streaming service. You know, I don't want to spend the monthly fee on something that I'm not going to use. You know, for example, I got to spend $60 a year on Xbox Game Pass Core. And yet I've got like one, maybe two games on Xbox that I even use it for. So not really a return on investment there, but I do use it. There's our notification from Pa Bell. We'll hop by in a second. I do use it to create content. So Tomboy, you bought the Ocelot prior and it doesn't have HSW and Imani Tech. No, it doesn't. It's one of the OG sports cars. But it's also one of the fastest OG sports cars in the game. Even without Imani Tech, you don't need Imani Tech, and you don't need HSW. You know, if you gotta put HSW on a car, then I got nothing on that one. HSW to me is just it's a way for Rockstar to upsell high performance when in a typical race you don't need it. And I think I have one vehicle with Imani-Tech on it, and that's the Buffalo STX on my PC account. And that's because I did a car customization and review video for it. Beyond that, I don't use my Buffalo STX during missions or during any kind of a cell mission, so I don't need it. Oh, we gotta go. We can come back here in just a second. We gotta go talk to Pavel, don't we? Let's go lock in hard mode. But I just wanted to ask you guys what your opinion of streaming services was. I mean, I don't have a problem with streaming services, but I'm also someone with a huge DVD Blu-ray collection. I got a huge DVD and Blu-ray collection. A lot of my stuff has to do with movies and cartoons from back in the 70s and 80s that I watched as a child. When movie studios began releasing a lot of that stuff as on DVDs, and you could buy the entire series of, let's say, for example, the Transformers, or Cops, or something like Mask. A lot of those old school TV shows, cartoons, for example, Robotech, for example. I went out and bought all of that stuff. So just curious. I just wanted to know what you guys, how you guys felt about streaming services and if you were subscribed to them. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the streaming services are bad or anything like that. I don't watch enough TV to warrant a subscription to any one streaming service. And I know I was thinking about getting the Amazon Fire Stick, because I know there's a way you can use the Fire Stick to access a bunch of other free streaming services and get all of it. Register as a Baus MC.
And silent.
Oh, okay. Hard mode is locked in.
Capitan, what do you think Mr. Rubio is doing right now?
Alright, let's go back to the LS car meet because that's where we were.
You can hear him screaming.
Okay. Yeah, Cellcraft. I'm looking at my DVD case right now, and I have, just to give you an idea of some of the old cartoons, for example, that I bought from back in the 80s. We're talking about Silverhawks, Jason the Wheeled Warriors, Galaxy Rangers, Galaxy High School. What else is sitting in here? Starcom, the U.S. Space Force, Transformers. I don't have G.I. Joe. Wasn't really a big fan of that series. Mask, The Legend of Zelda, the entire series. Josie and the Pussycats. Yeah, and it's ridiculous. It just keeps going. The original Defenders of the Earth. The original, what is it? Defenders of the Earth, Voltron, Vehicle Force, Dungeons and Dragons, all of that stuff. All that stuff from the 80s. And when you talk about TV shows, the original Battlestar Galactica, I have that. I got Battlestar Galactica 1980s. Said, I like shrimps. Hey, like I said, if a streaming service or a publisher, like, and I keep calling out Sony because this is what Sony has written in their terms of service, that they can legitimately remove content that you've purchased, whether it's games or any kind of streaming media, movies, TV shows. They can remove them at their discretion, and there's nothing you can do about it. So if this is their attitude, then piracy shouldn't be considered illegal. Oh, nightclub is full. We need to go get the nightclub safe. Yeah, and that's something else. Dustin has a good point. Sony just recently raised their rates, their fees for Sony Plus, or whatever they call it, whatever their live service is. Yaving Rula, hey, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you today? It's good to see you. We're having a nice little conversation. We're just sitting back, chilling out, and we're talking. We're having a cool conversation, looking at some cars at the car meet. Oh, that's the Night Shark. I was wondering what that was. Okay. The Night Shark. That's a good-looking car, but the worst muscle car in the game. Yes, the Cellcraft. Yes, sir. The original Battlestar Galactica series. That's the series that I grew up with as a kid. I have the entire DVD collection. As a matter of fact, I've got Galactica 1980 as well. I got the whole thing. Then I went out and bought the Buck Rogers series from 1980 as well. So Randy Mars, you like watching, what is it, TV? Or TV all the time? Yeah, I don't watch much Tubi. Okay, gotcha, Tubi, okay. Yeah, I don't watch much mainstream TV anymore. Yeah, Cellcraft, exactly. Erin Gray was a hottie back then. She was absolutely stunning. Now, not so much. Back then, yes, she was an absolute hottie. And I think that's one of the reasons why we used to watch Battlestar, not Battlestar, but, well, that's another reason we used to watch Battlestar Galactica back in the day, too. But we used to watch Buck Rogers exactly for that reason. Absolutely loved her wearing that uniform. Yeah, Colonel Wilma Deering, yes. I went out and I bought that entire DVD set as well. The first season of Buck Rogers was the best. The second season, I think, is when they did that Starship Searcher thing where it completely went off the rails. That second season was garbage. And I think that second season is why they canceled the series. Now, and also, if you guys didn't know, Gil Gerard, the actor, the original actor for the Buck Rogers series, he said he didn't want to do a second season. He said he didn't want to do a second season. So, he specifically said, no, I'm not coming back for another season. I forgot how they convinced him to do a second season for it, but the second season for Buck Rogers was garbage. Yeah, Cellcraft, Wonder Woman, Dukes of Hazzard. And not only that, but you remember the Croft Superstars. Croft Superstars, Electra Woman and Dyna Girl. You remember those two? The first thing I used to watch when I got home from school. So we got a request to see my my vehicle garage. It's not much to see. We can take a look at them. Let's head on over. Let's take a look at some of them. My garages are a mess, and that's because I haven't been car customizing on this account. I do all of my car customizations on my main PC account because that's where most of my cars are. On this account, not so much. But we can take a look at what I've got. Red Man, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. We've been on for, what is it? About 3 hours. First of all, where are my garages? I got a garage here at the airport. Let's swing by there and take a look at that one first. So I like shrimp. Ooh, Xena, yeah, Warrior Princess. Yes. Yes, sir. You talk about stacked. You talk about stacked. She was a hottie. Actually, she's still a hottie. But Xena Warrior Princess was, yes, absolutely gorgeous. It's a good TV series too. Very good TV series. Yeah, here's one of my garages. Again, my cars are a complete mess. Lucy Lawless, yeah, thank you. An absolute hottie. She was stacked back then. Okay, so in this garage we have 4 gang-affiliated cars. And what else do we have? 2 emergency vehicles, 3 emergency vehicles. So we've got the Lifeguard Blazer Quad, and we've got 2 Lifeguard SUVs. This thing spawns in 2 variants, by the way. You've got one with the bull bar, and you've got one without. So these are some of the gang vehicles that I've found. I still haven't found the wine red peyote. That's in matte wine red with a it's got like an orange pearl on it. I still haven't found that one yet, but I'm going to be on a hunt for that one soon too. Yes, my nightclub is at the airport. This vehicle right here, this is one of the free rare vans that you get in the game, and you can use this one to spawn the other 3 variants. But because I'm running low on garage space, I think I'll skip it. That's what's in this garage. Of course, you've got the Sand King XL. This is another free rare vehicle. This is a rare vehicle, right. By the way. The 4x4, you've got the Sand King the short wheelbase right here. This was one of the first cars I customized on this character. This one you can't buy anymore. You got to steal it from the street. And that's because Rockstar removed it. The Sand King for a free off-road truck is one of the best off-road trucks in the game, believe it or not. Yeah, Dustin, there's a lot of speculation and controversy over whether or not Rockstar is going to win the console wars. I think people are putting too much stock into this console war thing with, this thing between Xbox and PlayStation. Here's my opinion on it. You buy the console or you buy the platform where all of your games are and where all of your friends are. So for me, because all of my games, most of them I should say, are on the Xbox, that's why I bought the Xbox. I own a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 2. I don't own a PlayStation 4 and I won't be buying one. And I don't own a PlayStation 5 either, and I won't be buying one because I don't like Sony's business practices. Excuse me. That doesn't make me an Xbox fanboy. If Sony had better business practices, I'd buy their console. But because they recently jacked up the price, of PlayStation Plus, I want nothing to do with it. And do you guys remember back in the early days of PlayStation Live, or whatever it was called back then?
There's the boss.
Do you remember when PlayStation's live service used to be free? It used to be free. So you could log in, you could play PlayStation Live games or online games absolutely free. Back in the days of the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3, they were free. Then all of a sudden, Sony got a wild hair up their butt and decided to start charging for their live service. Diamond Dog, what's up, brother? Welcome, man. Good to see you. Thanks for making it to the stream, man. Good to see you. So Gamer Zero and Yavine, you guys remember that, right? That was back in the day. As a matter of fact, You guys remember a game called Warhawk on the PlayStation 3? I played the crap out of that game back in 2008. That game was a ton of fun. Let's go to Garage 1 and see what we've got here. That game was a crap ton of fun. Yeah, Dustin, exactly. It was free for like the first 2 years on PlayStation 3. But that was back when their service was free. Now they're charging for it. And it was a pretty good live service, too. So here we are in my office Garage 1. Half of what's here are removed vehicles. The other half are podium cars. So we've got... This is the Ubermacht Revolter. That was a podium car. I won that one. Excuse me. The Enos Windsor, I bought this one from Simeon's because it had that nice paint job on it. But this is a removed vehicle. And the Bravado Gauntlet Classic, this was just on sale, so I bought it. Don't ask me why. The Karen S95 was a free vehicle for anyone who migrated their account over to Expanded and Enhanced. So that was a free car with HSW. The Hermes, I bought this from Simeon's. This is another removed vehicle, and it's also one of the fastest muscle cars in the game, by the way. And that's a rare livery on it as well. So you got the Hermes. And this is the Grade Carbonizer, which is another removed website car, but fully customized and maxed out with performance upgrades. The Carbonizer is a beast. That's a nice car. So Gamer Zero, you remember Warhawk, huh? Warhawk was a ton of fun. It was ridiculous fun. It was basically a mindless FPS, or actually it was third-person shooter. It was combined a third-person shooter with some flying as well. It was a ton of fun. So this is the ProGen Itali GTB. That was a podium car. That was free. I bought the Obey 9F. I got this one from Mondo, one of our crew. He's our crew administrator. So I bought this from him at the LS Car Meet when they removed it. The Bravado Verliere. This is another removed website car. I bought this when it was on sale at the LS Car Meet. Don't ask me why I have another Lifeguard Blazer sitting here. It's just, I haven't gotten rid of it yet. I got to sell it. Don't ask me why that's here. So this is the Pegassi Zentorno. I won this one on the Lucky Wheel. I got this one because of the livery. I already have the Zentorno at another garage. But this was a Lucky Wheel car. So I won this one for free. And I got the GB200 here for free as well. These were all podium cars. Yeah, Diamond Dog, you remember it. Back then, and it was surprisingly a good multiplayer. It was really good multiplayer, too. But then they decided to get on the bandwagon, excuse me, and begin charging for their their online service. So this is the Vapid Riata. I bought this one from Simeon's because it's a removed website car. So you've got the Anis Silvestre. This is one of my favorite sports classics in the game. This is one of my favorite sports classics. It's a pretty beefy car, too. Gotta love that one. There's a Bocce Wagner. This is one of the faster OG supercars in the game, believe it or not. The Wagner's pretty nice. Those two cars were podium vehicles. So you've got the Silvestre, the Wagner. These were podium cars. The Gradi Turismo R. This is a free vehicle that you get simply for being a returning player. The Vapid Dominator. Another podium car. This is the Tempesta. This is another podium car that I won. And you've got the Obey Omnis. This is another podium car. So I Like Shrimp. You heard that they're making a Blade game only exclusive on Xbox. That's what I heard too. I haven't seen any more information on it. I haven't seen any additional information on it. Gamer Zero, you're correct. You are correct. Hey, Cellcraft, thank you so much, brother. Seriously. Good to see you as always. Good conversation. Thanks for being here. Take care of yourself. God bless to you. I appreciate you, man. Take care. See you later. Excuse me. Okay, so that's this garage. I don't think I have anything in any of my other garages. So, Idaho Mike asks if I ever do street races versus the LS car meet. I tried the street races before, but every time, this is something that's it's just a cross-platform, if you will. Regardless of what platform I play on, every time I try to get into a street race, nobody wants to join. And I don't do street races on PC because PC is just broken with all of the modding and hacking that takes place on the PC version of Grand Theft Auto. And every time I try to do a street race on console, nobody's playing. So it's like, how am I supposed to do a street race here? So what's that, Sleepyhead? Everyone was like Zentorno versus Adder. Now it's like, yeah, Entity XXR versus Entity NT. You know what? The funny thing is that the Entity XF will beat the pants. It'll melt the face off of both of those cars. Let's go to Garage 2. I don't think I've got anything in Garage 2, but we'll take a look. And the reason being is because the XXR and the Entity MT both have basically Rockstar copy and pasted the performance from the XXR onto the NT. Or the MT, excuse me. So guess what? They both have the same slow handling flags. They've got the same top speed and the same performance. So I personally think that for looks, the Entity MT looks better than the XXR. But in terms of performance, they're both the same. Okay, yeah, Gamer Zero. When you include HSW, yeah, of course. If it's got HSW on it. I was talking clearly from the aspect of old gen. But yeah, if you include HSW, it's a different story. So I Like Shrimp says he sold his Obey car. Okay. So what are my thoughts on Nintendo? I think Nintendo as a publisher, they have a lot of good games. But Nintendo is routinely anti-content creator. They're anti-content creator. And Franklin, we're having a deep conversation right now. I'll talk to you later. I say that they're anti-content creator because whenever you have a content creator put up content for any game that's available on the Nintendo Store or on the Nintendo Switch, they receive a copyright strike. They almost instantly receive a copyright strike from Nintendo or some kind of a takedown notification on YouTube. And that's one of the reasons why I don't cover Nintendo on my channel. Because if it's one thing Nintendo is good for, is suing people. Seriously. If you're a content creator and you publish any kind of Nintendo content on your channel, you'll get sued. So that's why I don't cover Nintendo on my channel. I don't like their business practices in that sense. I think they've got good games. I think the Nintendo Switch is okay for a console. But I think I'm more of a fan of the older Nintendo stuff. Oh yeah, Diamond Dog, I agree. Star Fox on the Nintendo 64 was fire. It was. Okay, so the Jester. This is also a podium car. This was a podium car. So I got this one for free. The Jester Classic. I got the Fister Comet SR for free. That was free. So the Fister 811 I bought. I bought this one from Simeon's. Yeah, this was Simeon's because of that nice paint job. The Fister Comet Retro Custom. This was also a... this was on sale, as a matter of fact. I bought that one at Benny's. And I did that during live stream, as a matter of fact. Look at that paint job. That's an awesome paint job on there. That chameleon, that was nice. And this is the Fister Comet. I bought this one also from Mondo, our crew administrator. So I picked this one up from him. So this is a small Fister collection. And Dustin, you're absolutely right. Nintendo is anti-independent content creator. And not only that, but like I said, well, they're anti-content creator. They're anti-independent developer as well. And we got to remember, Nintendo is a publisher, just like Xbox is a publisher, just like Sony, PlayStation is a publisher. Okay, the more titles that publishers have under their wing, the more money they make. So this was the Benefactor Felter. I bought that from Simeon's. The Grotti Cheetah, I bought that at the LS Car Meet. And the Roosevelt Valor, this was a podium car, so I won that one for free. I got that one for free. I got the Drift Yosemite for free. The Vapid Blade, I bought that one at Simeon's. Bought that one at Simeon's. That's a removed website car. I got the Coquette at Simeon's. And this is the Volcar Warner HKR. This was a podium car, so I got this one for free. Nice. So that was a free vehicle. You know, I like shrimp. The best way to play Nintendo games are through emulation, where you can play the good stuff, the old stuff. Some of the best Nintendo games were on the Super Nintendo, believe it or not, back in the early 90s. I got too many cars. What is all of this crap? So, let's get caught up. Yavin, yeah, you're right. The Switch, like I said, it's okay for what it is. For running Nintendo-based software, sure. But it's not a modern-day console. Not even close. The Nintendo Switch can barely run No Man's Sky. Can barely run it. So that tells you how bad of a console it is. So Sleepyhead says, Brian's 10-minute car that Rockstar stole and put in GTA. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Diamond Dog, yes. Yes, sir. Prince of Persia, yes. Like I said, some of the best games on Nintendo debuted back in the early 90s, on Super Nintendo, as a matter of fact. Nintendo 64 had some winners, too, especially if you consider the James Bond game that debuted on Nintendo 64. So here we have, this is the Vapid Clique, one of my favorite cars, believe it or not, simply because of the styling of it alone. I bought this one from the LS Car Meet. You got the Benefactor Sterling GT. I bought that one at the LS Car Meet. These are all removed website cars, by the way. The same with the Dinka Jester. That's a removed website car. Bought that one. The Sterling GT. This was a podium car. I won this one. I got that one for free. The Entity XF, this was a podium car. I got this one for free as well. The Weenie Dynasty, this was at Simeon, so I bought this one. That's a removed website car. And last but not least is the Benefactor Schlagen GT. This was a podium car, so I won that one for free. That's pretty much all that's here. And I don't think I have anything in garage number 3. I want to do something really quickly before ending the live stream. I had someone ask a question about spawning the Dubsta 2. Since it is just about 8 o'clock in the morning in-game. Dope. Did not want to go to garage 1. I'm trying to get out of here. So if we can get out of here, if I can learn how to walk out of the office, what we will do, exit the ground, there we go. What we'll do is fly over. We'll fly over to the LSC at LSIA and we'll try to spawn the Dubster 2. Spawn mechanic should still be in the game. So you're being asked what's on the menu for today. If you're talking about dinner, I have absolutely no idea. I do know that if I don't go downstairs and cook something, the wife's going to get pissed off. So there's that. Okay, so we're here at this location. Let's try to do this quickly. So we're right here on the map near Vespucci. But we're going to try to spawn the Dubster 2 here at the LSC at LSIA. So this is going to be our route. So what we can do is, let's see, let's use the Miss Baker method. You don't need to use the Miss Baker method. I'm calling Miss Baker because if we can find her. There we go. Because many players have access to the casino penthouse, which means you've got access to Miss Baker. So we want the Dubster. So just request the Dubster.
Sure, it'll be with you shortly.
Okay, so right here, this is a Dubster 2. This car right here is a Dubster 2. Hey, we got a new sub. Let's go. So PC Valuza, hey, welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Everybody, get some 07s out there in chat for PC Valuzo, excuse me. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you so much for your support. And hey, Dranko, what's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for that massive donation, brother. Much appreciated. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat for their duty. Dranko, welcome, man. Thank you so much for that massive donation and for your support. Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for that. So, check it out. You want to drive the any Dubster that you have. Dubster 2, that is. Remember that it has to be a Dubster 2. You want to drive at the speed of normal traffic. And this will give the spawn area a chance to reset, because you can spawn multiple cars at that area. So what we're going to do is just kind of look away. And this is the Dubster that you get from the casino that you borrow from Miss Baker. So you can use this one to spawn the rare Dubster 2. So if it doesn't first appear, you got to be kidding me. It spawned right out of the gate. It's right there. You guys see it? You see it? It's right there. There's a notification. Again, Dranko, thank you so much for that massive donation, brother. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so check it out. Here's the gold Dubster 2. It spawned right out of the gate. So the spawn mechanic for the Dubster 2 still works in Grand Theft Auto Online. You must have a Dubster 2 to spawn a rare Dubster 2. That's what's required. So this still works. This absolutely still works. So if anybody out there who wanted to know whether or not the spawn mechanic for the Dubster 2 still works, it does. So we just proved it. So let's take this one. I think I should have both of these by now. As a matter of fact, hold on a minute. I can find out. I can find out. All I got to do is call my stupid mechanic. So let's see. Where is the mechanic? And he'll tell me what cars I have. There we go. Hey, Dranko, I appreciate you watching, brother. Thank you so much, man. Seriously, thank you so much for that. So I think it's at 331. Nope. Nope. It's not in the office. Wind farm facility. Arena. Nope. Del Perro. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're at my Del Perro garage. So I've got a 6x6 and 3 dubsters. So I've already got the gold dubster right here.
Okay, I got stuff to do.
But that's how you spawn the rare dubster too. Yeah, Sleepyhead, you don't have to buy it. You don't have to buy the dubster too. Like I said, this thing spawns easily. We just proved that it does spawn. So I'm going to take this thing right in here to LSC, and I'm going to sell this one. So we're going to go ahead and sell this one. But yeah, this just proves that repair vehicle. What? Whatever.
That looks better.
Did we hit something? Why do we have to pay to repair the vehicle? Whatever. Okay, so let's sell it, and it still sells for $23,250. So we want to go ahead and sell it because we don't need it. I've got every one of the dubsters. All right, so we just made some money. Nice. Okay. But if anybody wanted to know, that's how you spawn the rare dubster 2. Okay, and on that note, guys, it's been real. Let's get out of here. I got to go take care of some personal business. And the next GTA 5 online live stream will be this coming Saturday, Japan Standard Time. We'll try to get on earlier than usual, but hopefully we'll see you guys here for that. So I want to take an opportunity to thank each and every one of you guys for your continued support of what we do here on OddManGaming. We're coming really, really close to 7,000 subscribers. And that is thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support. So from the bottom of my heart, seriously, thank each and every one of you guys for your support of what we do here on OddManGaming. You guys rock. A payphone hit? We got to pay... Oh, man. Now you know we got to do this. You know we have to do the payphone hit. You know we got to do this. Dang it. You know we got to do this. Seriously? All right, what is it? You know we got to do this before we end the chat. All right, so where is request vehicle? So we got to go to the motel. Dang it. Just as I was about to end the stream. What the freak is this? Okay. So what's the bonus, by the way? So blow up the engine while he's inside. Okay, that's easy. We got this. Dang it. Just as I was about to go take... Thanks, Franklin. I appreciate that, bro. All right, let's do the payphone hit. You know, we got to do it. We must do the payphone hit. But seriously, as I was saying, thank each and every one of you guys for your continued support of what we do here on the channel. We're really close to 7,000 subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys for your support. So wait a minute, there's a motel over here? I didn't know that. Dope! Alright, where's the ladder? How do we get up this thing? Unbelievable. Hey, well, Javine, thank you so much, man. Again, thank you for being here as well. I appreciate you. We try to keep things chill here as much as humanly possible. So we have a marksman rifle. Okay, he leaves in 1 minute 24. If I can stop falling off of things. Okay, our target's car is right there.
I mean, I just be acting when I, like, do a lot more. No, I don't mean waiting tables and walking dogs. I sing, I paint, I sculpt.
All right, there's our target right there. So we're just going to sit here and chill for a minute.
Come to my performance piece, okay?
Yeah, we try to keep things chill, and that's why I've got strict channel rules to hopefully prevent a lot of that trolling and stupidity that happens in some other streams. Again, I have a zero tolerance policy for that, so I try to keep things chill, relax. We have a community that's based on good times, good vibes, respect for other community members here. We have good conversation, and we chill out and we play some video games. So that's what we do here. And again, I thank each and every one of you guys for your continued support. Seriously, saying thank you is never enough. Okay, so where is this guy? All we have to do is blow him up while he's in his car with the engine running. Okay, that's easy enough. Now, I say it should be easy enough, but we'll see. Where is this guy? Okay, here he comes. Okay, he's dead. All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that that was an easy $45,000. Okay, now we're done. Now we're done. Okay. You know, we had to do that. We had to do that payphone hit. We had to do that. So that's part of the money grind. Yeah, Sleepyhead, exactly. Crispy Tasty co-founder. Yeah, oh, he's crispy now. Okay, so with that being said, we're all done. Now we're all done. So I want to thank you guys again, as always, for joining us. Oop. Got Union Depository. Hold on a second. Let me set this up. Register as a boss. Set up Union Depository. All right, we got that locked in. All the way set up the Union Depository. Disband. So, seriously, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Thank all of our new subscribers, anyone who's new here. Thank you guys for being here today. And thank everyone for being members of the Odd Ones. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for donating. Thank you guys for being members of our community. Thank you for everything. Seriously, you guys rock. And with that being said, the next GTA 5 online live stream will be this coming Saturday, Japan Standard Time. Hopefully, we'll see you guys here for that. And, yep, that's pretty much it. We're all done here. Let's go get something to eat. Let's take care of some business. And this live stream is a wrap. And seriously, thank you guys so much for being members of our community here. You guys rock. So, with that being said, I've been OddMan105, a.k.a. The Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you guys for your continued support of what we do here. Dranko, especially, thank you so much for that massive donation, bro. I appreciate you. And thank each and everybody else out there for supporting what we do here. Hold on one second. I just got to check one thing before we go. Okay, looks like we're all good. But seriously, thank you guys so much for your continued support. Everyone that donated, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here. That's it. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's get something to eat. I'm starving. This live stream is a wrap. So I will see you guys when I see you guys. There you go. That's the right salute, buddy. I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. So please stay safe and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there. I'll see you all next time. So wherever you are in the world, have a good day, have a good night, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. God bless to each and every one of you. I'll see you all next time. Let's put some music on and sign off the right way. I'll see you all next time.